die. 2 people die. Audio was a little bit mixed up. I hope it is working now. It should be back now. Thank you. I apologize for that once again. Thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are joining us tonight. And it is Maiyegun Live. Read the caption of this broadcast as usual. The description of the broadcast. Like it. Then share it to invite your friends and not so friendly friends. Just tell them that Maiyegun today. When you share it, you just be like Maiyegun today. We are going to spend some time in Rivers State today. Fubara finally established his own authority. It didn't go down without a drama. In fact, it's reported that 2 people died. I will take you through the timeline. You should just share this. So good morning to you once again, and top of the moment to all of you. We're already running late. I don't know how many of you have been following the development in Rivers State from last night. I have been following it. And it all started from the fact that the local government chairman loyal to Wike, they swore never to vacate their office. And in the last 2-3 weeks, Wike's men seems to have become like orphans who really have nobody guiding them anymore. The 27 House of Assembly members, they have lost their seats. Currently, maybe waiting on the Supreme Court to come and do some wonders. The local government chairman decided that they were going to show Fubara, who was actually in charge of Rivers State. But the whole thing turned around since last night when the people were like, okay, their tenure ended yesterday. If they burn them well, may they show face for those local government secretariats. And what happened today in Rivers State? In detail, I'm going to show you. But it won't be so accurate if I don't give you the timeline of the drama or what led to the drama of today. It won't be accurate. So sit back, relax, and let me gist you. Wike was the PDP governor of Rivers State, who looted over ₦1 trillion. Part of the money was used to pursue a failed presidential ambition. Now, feeling betrayed, he decided to go after, against his own party. And indeed, he cut a deal with the current government, Thiefnubu, back then as a candidate. Now, he did all he could to ensure that the unpopular Thiefnubu was rigged in with the help of some of these men that have been compensated or are now being compensated by Wike. From the what go, Wike presented himself as the godfather of Rivers State politics. In fact, he brags of how he had managed to make all of the past governors in the state irrelevant. Unfortunately, he kind of sponsored his own karma. And that karma is Fubara. Everything was fine until when Fubara, for some reason, I don't know, just decided not to follow through the agreement they had. And what was that agreement? From Fubara himself, Wike was given the leverage, one, to make Fubara governor. He appointed his deputy. Wike appointed all of the House of Assembly members from his party and ensured that a majority of them won. Okay, so and he funded their own campaign and elections as well. So after the elections, Wike appointed over 70% of the cabinet members of Fubara, the governor. It was said that the agreement was before any penny is spent in Rivers State, Wike would take 30% of all revenue accrued to Rivers State. He denied it, but he later kind of confessed to it. I'll get to that part. So they said Fubara was at a point felt like it was just an appointee and it was only kind of sitting as governor there, pretty much like an appointee of Wike. Okay? And Fubara is just serving Wike's third term, kind of. The governor of the second richest state in Nigeria was not allowed to sign any check that is above 20 million naira. And that is the state that was ordinarily believed to be generating over 27 billion. But for years, Wike declared 13 billion monthly as the River State revenue. But the accountant, the guy that helped him to move some of the money, right, falsified the figures, falsified the documents. Fubara is the governor now. So in order to look good to the people, he quickly came out and told the people, I said, listen, guys, even God that created us, that said we should be paying now 10% in the collect. This guy now 30%, and I am not even a governor. I think they now told him, like, wait till after the Supreme Court because we can now weary. Behind the scene, Fubara said all of his own cabinet members who were loyal to Wike, they will be questioning him whenever they are at the cabinet meeting and they are discussing about maybe project or something. And then they will be like, I can't do anything until I hear from Oga. So your own commissioners will be telling you until I hear from Oga, and you are supposed to be the Oga. Since Shah went hurry. Behind this scene, they said people were sent to Wike to talk to him, like, this is not right. This thing is going to backfire. If this guy should begin to kind of use the power of the office he's holding, you don't get that power again. The power has kind of moved. Wike was like, no, he controls everything. If Fubara try anything, it will be removed as governor. And that's how Wike felt smart to set up a stage that will make him like the Jaga bandits of Rivers. And immediately Fubara stopped giving him money. As we heard, order came that Fubara must be removed. And we started hearing impeachment. Bow. One of them, they said Fubara is a Ijo, okay, and is the first Ijo to be governor. And because of that, automatically, right, is people started flying the flag of they want to remove an Ijoman, they want to remove an Ijoman who will not go agree, stuff like that. So one of the local government chairmen that were chased away today, so in December, was talking about how Fubara was just a mumu that was given power. Like, can you even imagine? Then they were already planning to remove him. So the day they were supposed to sit, Fubara and his own gang, they detonated I don't know if it's a bomb or dynamite. They shall throw some explosive inside the State House of Assembly, burn it down. So the lawmakers couldn't sit. And that was the beginning of what you are witnessing today. In one of those times when the weakest men were feeling so powerful, listen, I have collections of clips I want to share with you tonight. So if you are not in a hurry, I plead with you to sit back, relax, because all of our the journey to what happened today and what happened today as well, and maybe what is still to happen. Here was one of them. This one was the Query chairman, local government chairman.
River State and failed in their time. They now believe that because a man was wicked in his heart from when his mother gave birth to him, deceived all of us, and we all gave him the mandate of River State, that they have seen an opportunity to come and create an ethnic. There is no ethnic tension in River State. Nothing. We don't have any problem with the job people. My own mother was trained in Africa. All my people were trading with the job people. They came out, Calamity. All the people were trading with them in the time past. They are our brothers and closest neighbor till tomorrow. We have never had any war with them. We are one people. So, if they like us, just because they want to lie against us, why so wicked? Just because those who stood for them, suffered for them, and brought them to power, they want to play good for evil. That lie will not stand. Let it be put on record. All that nation wants the so wicked. More just sons and daughters have been given greater political appointment in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Blessed Wike has been instrumental to all those just sons and daughters having those wonderful political appointments. And I'm happy our leader, the Buruburu one, Igbo, came out here and he made it clear that yes, some Wike and the Query man has done the unthinkable that no man can do. He told the Query people, fear not, I know where I am living to. I will never mislead you. Allow them. We all belong to the same River State. Let them have a bite of the cake too, as a people. He gave them the power, not because he was afraid of them. He gave them the power for equity, fairness, and justice. But if you give Mumuma when you know something power, he will carry and play. Let me so. But I tell you, as long as God Almighty liveth, these Egyptians you see, soon you shall see them.
No more.
Soon you shall see them.
No more.
For us, we are. I've told them. They say they want to take a local government. I say you're not the University House of Assembly. You can't. I tell them. Yes, you can sit down in the office and make an announcement. But if you do a lawless thing, you have created a lawless situation. So there will be lawlessness everywhere. So we thank Mr. President for bringing peace in River State. We believe in the 8-point agenda. And we will stand with it to the last.
Nuisance lele.
So that was after Thiefnubu called all of them and then gave them 10-point resolution, which part of it was that the 27 lawmakers, PDP lawmakers, loyal to Wike, that decamped to APC, they must keep their seats. And then all of the commissioners that resigned from Fubara's government, they must be returned. Pretty much like everybody should pretend like nothing happened, except that those lawmakers, they are now in APC and nothing can change that. The next time, with Wike, Fubara, I think they met at the National Executive Council meeting, NEC or something, in Abuja, just to show that, Thiefnubu's peace is working. So I don't know how many of you remember this, sometimes in January this year, after the peace meeting called by Thiefnubu and with Wike to settle these whole rifts. Fubara, go back and pay your godfather and let this whole thing. That's it, that's my order. So they attended the NEC meeting in January, and he was told, kind of, I don't know if he ignored him or not, but he was told to go back. And you remember this? So, to the media, that's peace. When Wike went on to, it was pretty much like there's not going to be any peace. So at that point, I think Fubara just felt like, I am the one who is holding the key to the purse of Rivers State. I can use this money to defend myself from this madman too. And people, ordinarily, it is expected. Ordinarily, people are going to swing to the side of the person who get the bread. Fubara has the bread. There's no amount of whatever robbery that Wike is doing in Abuja. Wike said, what is wrong in asking Fubara to fund the structure that made him governor? At least he didn't spend any money to be governor. Wike spent all the money using Rivers State money. So why Wike said, why is Fubara telling everybody like the 30% he's asking him to bring is for him, Wike, like he is hungry? The money is meant to fund the structure of his loyalists, so that whenever there is another election, there will be enough resources to prosecute the election. So that is what Wike told all of them, that Fubara has to go. Fubara has stopped funding this whole thing. We're going to have a big problem in next elections. All of you, I can't fund you. I can't use my money. So that's why all of them took it personal, because their political survival depends on that money. So Wike doesn't even have to fight. These guys would have to do the fight. I mean, the fighting for him. And that's exactly what they are doing. So this shisha happened. So May this year, just last month, when that of the lawmakers has been sort of like concluded, they are gone. Except if Wike pull the Supreme Court abracadabra. Do you understand? They are gone. Then the guy was told to sack all the local government chairmen who were insulting him, including that one from Ikwere. But Fubara didn't, because he was also told that, listen, you don't have to fire them. Their time will finish in June. And then they will have to go. Then this guy started a drama. The one that called him Mumu in December. The same guy from Ikwere. It was on screen last month. Asking Fubara, daring him, in fact. Listen.
Who are you to say Martin Samebule is not the House of Assembly? If Martin Samebule says that because the governor of Rivers State failed in his duty to conduct local government election, and that I, Dr. Wanosike Samuel Osoruchi, whose tenure by the oath of office I took, and certificate of return I was issued when I contested my second tenure election, that we should remain in office, so shall we remain in office. We are sending a message to those who are threatening. Wear your jeans. Do like this. Don't do like this. We don't wear jeans in the Ikwere local government. We tie wrapper. We wear bakata. We will wait for you. Come and disobey the law. The law of Nigeria is the law passed by Martin Samebule. If them boil you well, them boil you well, them boil you well, them boil you well, them boil you well. Show your face. Thank you, God bless.
So that's the Ikwere local government chairman, daring Fubara. And his own excuse is that there can't be any caretaker. They agree that there shouldn't be caretaker. So Fubara had to conduct an election, local government election. So if he's not conducting local government elections, they are not leaving. Even when their term ends, we won't leave. You know? And this was last month. But the lawmakers who carry brooms and they went to court, okay, they decamped to APC, all right? And then when the court case now came up that once you decamp to another party, you will lose your seat. So they now said, no, we didn't decamp. Dishonorable Yinko. What about this one?
Sectional party, not a roadside party, but the national party of Nigeria, the All Progressives Congress. I came here on the mandate of my bosses. I also came here on my own volition in my capacity as National Legal Advisor to observe, and I have observed. And everywhere I turn, I see renewed hope. Everywhere I turn, I see vitality. Everywhere I turn, I see that we are moved to make Rivers State better. And that's what Rivers State shall be better. I will not say more, but you are the people of Rivers. I cannot speak on your behalf. I also cannot borrow your mouth. I will allow you to see with your own eyes. I will allow you to say with your own mouth. And I will allow you to feel with your own bodies. But I'm sure the speaker has spoken. We have also heard what the caretaker committee chairman has said.
You're shaking my hand.
The national secretariat of the FCC, led by the chairman, with the mandate of the NEC, had to take a very drastic decision in order to unite the people of Rivers, in order to commence a proper nation state building of Rivers State, to build our party from bottom up and top to bottom, to ensure that APC becomes one in Rivers.
On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall
Sure.
Jagaban, Jagaban, on your mandate, we shall stand. Sectional party, not a.
So they denied that they never decamped. That's not true, my lord. So the court now said, sorry, you have decamped. You have lost your seats. So they now came out to the media and said, the court said they can keep their seats. Because the court said if they had decamped, they would have lost their seats. And they have told the court that they did not decamp. So therefore, that simply means they didn't lose their seats. They are living in that illusion or delusion. And the local government chairmen too, their own time ended yesterday. And so the kick-off for the wahala started. Everybody, they send message to one another. If them born you well, come out. If they no born you well, no come out. Some of the chairmen actually spoke last night in preparation for what happened today. I want to show you.
That is not important than the council chairman of this local government or any of our local government. So we must be wise. This thing we're doing here, want to kill ourselves, not happening in Opobo. So why is it happening here? Are we the only tribe in this state? So we should be wise. People are trying to pitch amongst ourselves. Let's be wise and make sure we don't fall into their hands by killing ourselves. Because if anything happens, the people that are supporting us as chairman of council, who will kill the other people is we that have lost. If those people to kill us, it's the same we, Calamity people that have lost. So please, everybody should exercise restraint, no matter the provocation. Everybody exercise restraint, no matter the provocation. This matter is in court. By God's grace, we know that it will get to Supreme Court, but one day the matter will end. And Nigeria has not gotten back to a state where if the Supreme Court says something, somebody will say he will not agree. So please, everybody, those that want to be caretaker, just endure. Those that want to come for as elected chairman, just endure. Councillors will just endure. It won't take so much time again. We're already in the Court of Appeal. After Court of Appeal, I know whichever way the case goes, to go to Supreme Court. Imagine Supreme Court says something. That is the law. Supreme Court is a court of policy. Please, so my brothers, my sisters, on behalf of the three of us, I want to thank you for your understanding that no matter the provocation, we exercise restraint and nothing, no awkward, no ugly incident happened today. Let's not take the laws into our hands. Even our brothers that have come to want to take over the council, just you and nobody is. You don't constitute yourself to be security agency. Allow the police or whoever has to man the councils rather than taking laws into our hands. Because nobody has monopoly of violence. Thank you. God bless us.
Let's hear from the chairman. Let's hear from the chairman.
Thank you. I want to sincerely thank all the assailants. This early window hour of the day, we get a distress call around 2 o'clock where speedboats and motors are coming in. And instantly I called all the security agents to be alert. What is going on? Of course, Nigerians know that today is a public holiday. Today, Monday, Tuesday is a public holiday. And I came here because of the invasion of the council. And by God's grace, I've seen the place is calm. And just like what my colleague have just said, as the thing happened, got all the 23 local governments, just the Calabari LGAs, that all those things happen. They are talking, some of them, if you ask them, they said, tenure has ended. Tenure end. Who am I giving to? There is nobody, the governor has not, just like my colleague just said here, the governor have not done election to say this is who won election. And we all know, we govern by constitution. The people that has control over local government is the House of Assembly. And the House of Assembly and the governor, by God's grace, they are in appeal, which appeal coming on 20th. So why don't we be patient and see whatever thing that will come up? Asaritor has been a very peaceful community since when we came in. And my dear youth and brothers and friends, I want to appeal. Let not be. And my dear youth and brothers and friends, I want to appeal. Let not because of one man pockets we kill ourselves. For me, the life of one person is not important. It's more important than me, than the council. So we should not take the law into our hand. The DPO right now, if the problem that is here, let the DPO, this government security, take over the council, the gate. Yes. There is no way, if the law said that you hand over, I will not hand over. Even the person that hand over to me did not hand over to me the same day I took oath. It was taking almost a week before they give me working materials. Who am I going to give the thing that Gaslight will give to me? Who am I going to give to? So please, I want to appeal to the good people of Asaga, the good people of Asari. You have supported me for the peace of this community. We came in before here, it was a militant zone. But since we came in, there is no life has happened. So please, let us keep that love we have for ourselves. There is no life that will come up with different people. Our fathers have built the houses. He who loves community will build house for his community. I love my people. Everybody knows me. I'm not a violent chairman. We should not allow this thing to overrun us. My colleague have just said, look at the old news. All the 23 local government, only Calabari. The governor, his own community is there. They have not overtaken. So why is it Calabari? Did anybody insult anybody? No. So please,
nuisance lele.
You see the gathering of I don't know what I can call the cause, right? But you see the gathering of ignorant mofos. Alaye, your tenure has ended. Hand over to the head of local government administration, Oga. That is the rule. Hand over to the permanent secretary of the local government. What are you handing over? So because they have not done elections, right? That simply means your own tenure can be extended. That's what they are dragging there. But listen to Fubara. This morning, okay, there's one more I want you to watch. That one was from this morning though, right? But this one also from the Commissioner of Police, Jimmy Dizu.
The state want to know what are you doing to forestall any breakdown of law and order?
I like that question, and that has to do with my job. My job as a policeman is to protect lives and property, and that's what we have gone out to do since morning. We are aware of the crisis that has to do with the tenure of the local government chairman. We have gotten one court order or the other about it. The Court of Appeal has given an order, and then for everybody to exercise restraint till 20th of this month, just 3 days. So we expect everybody to respect it, not to take laws into their hands, and allow peace to continue as it is.
So when you say we expect everybody to respect it, it looks like you're assuming that people will just obey. And we know that human nature is not like that. There are people who would want to show themselves. In fact, we've seen videos circulating online, people threatening that, oh, we are here to chase these people out, and counter threats from both sides, right? So just like you asked, there is a palpable fear that there may be a breakdown of law and order. We need you to reassure Rivers citizens who are listening to you right now that that will not be allowed.
Sincerely, our officers have been out for the past 3 days. I just finished addressing these officers you see here, and I thank them for the good job they have done. Because they have been out since 4 o'clock in the morning, and they just came back since morning. We are not taking it lightly. We are ready to go. Our officers have been on show of force. We have had additional men given to us from the headquarters. The equipment has been serviced. We are ready to go. This is just to assure members of the public that so far as we are concerned, we are ready to do our job of protecting lives and properties. And we have tried our best. We have warned anybody who would want to take laws into their hands. I want to use this opportunity to talk to parents, to call their children and talk to them, so that their children will not be used as cannon fodder in this crisis.
Are there plans to protect the local government headquarters?
Everything that has to do with government, every human being in this community will be taken care of.
Thank you very much.
That was last night. We are doing everything. We have all the equipment ready and all of that. But last night, the message went all over the River State that Fubara has a message for all the Riverians. 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. That was this morning. And here is part of Fubara's broadcasts. Are you ready for the actions that's going to follow? Because this is where the bundle of the whole thing that happened in River State, all over River State today. I come with bag load of them. But here is the kickoff this morning.
My fellow Rivers people, I come before you today with immune gratitude and heartfelt appreciation for your unwavering support to me and my administration. I urge you all to reflect on the sheer sacrifice we have all made for a peaceful and prosperous River State, and indeed Nigeria. It is my wish that we continue to live in peace and harmony as one. Together, we have achieved milestones in different sectors of our economy, which includes infrastructure, health, education, workers' welfare, improved service delivery, agriculture, and social welfare that resonates deeply into our communities. Your dogged and committed support has been bedrock of our progress. And for that, I extend my sincere thanks. I wish to acknowledge and commend the dedicated services of the outgoing elected local government chairmen, vice chairmen, and councillors who were elected and sworn in 3 years ago, and whose tenures expired yesterday, the 17th of June of the year of our Lord, 2024, as provided for by the law. On behalf of the government and the people of River State, I thank you all for your sacrifice and commend your commitment to public service and our dear River State. I congratulate you all for a successful completion of your tenure and wish you well in your future endeavors. As we move forward in making sure that the Constitution of the Federal Republic is upheld and that law and order is maintained, as we continue to strive to provide leadership and direction for our people, I hereby direct Head of Local Government Administration to continue to provide leadership in their respective local government areas. Head of Local Government Administration are hereby directed to immediately take charge of the councils with renewed vigor and readiness to serve and await further directive as we navigate towards even greater accomplishments together. I assure you, my good people of River State, that we shall continue to defend, provide infrastructural development, sound healthcare delivery, quality education, and undiluted welfare service package for all our people and workers. Once again, I thank you my dear good people of River State, for your steadfast support and dedication to our shared vision of unity, progress, and prosperity. Together, we will continue to build a brighter and better future for all. Happy Salah holiday. God bless River State. God bless the Federal Republic.
Anarchy loans. Anarchy loans. Anarchy loans. Anarchy loans.
70 years old man. Is that you? Jesus is Lord. Is that you?
Carriers they go. Now, so the violence was declared open in Rivers States. And Rivers people, they took it upon themselves to go after the Wike's men. Are you ready? This is going to be like a mixed match. Okay? See there, they are all longer clips. And they are from everywhere in Rivers State today. From Port Harcourt, which is the state capital, to Ikwere, that man that was talking, Iran, that even those who were chasing him, they couldn't cut up with him. Drama Pogon. So if you haven't shared this broadcast yet, now we're about to get to the juicy part now. Share it now. Like it. Come on. The first part of the package for you tonight from Rivers State, ladies and gentlemen, when the people took it upon themselves to chase all of the 23 local government chairmen loyal to Wike. You may think it's scam, I don't know, but sit down and enjoy this.
To take laws into his hands, and he will pay dearly for it. Yes, for shedding the blood of a vulgar citizen. Because we took it upon us to protect the Port Harcourt City Council Secretariat and the Mayor's Lodge, that Owe Hunda as of today is a former chairman. He has no business here. He has no business here. They can come with their sirens. Yes. They can come with their guns. Yes. We cannot be cowed. Yes. We will stay here to protect the properties of Port Harcourt City Secretariat that was built and bought with our money and our sweat. Have you not been saying good news?
There is a presence of police officers here. Can you tell Nigerians what the police officers are doing here?
Look at what the police officers did.
Are you?
They shot directly at us.
Okay.
They shot directly at us.
Okay.
One thing they try to understand is
now, what do you want the IG to do for you? What do you want?
What do you
want the Inspector General Police to do for you in respect of the situation? What do you want the IG to do?
Everybody sit down.
What do you want the IG to do for you?
The IG should come to the University of Rivers because the tenure of the former local government has expired. We are taking over our council in order for them not to come and loot our property. And we will release them in every way we can. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm seeing bullets, shell, and tear gas. Now, are you now telling Nigerians that these bullets were shot by these police officers?
The police officers Look at my eyes. People have cut bullets here. There's a lot of injuries around. My brother will not take it. Let's try the former mayor to come back to this council. We'll fight him with everything we have.
Okay, so are you not telling Nigerians that the reason you're here is because some persons are making arrangements to come and loot the council?
Yes, they are trying to make arrangements to come and loot the council. Governor.
All right, so tell Nigerians what is going on. Hey, my dear, tell Nigerians what is going on.
Tell Nigerians what is going on. See,
go
the tenor of the local government chairman has been lapsed.
Yes.
And we are in the council government. We are came as a citizen of Rivers State. Your son, we stand here in place of your son to protect the interests of the governor. I'm carrying Obo, we stand here as a joy youth. Yes. For peace. For peace. For peace. For peace. So that there will be tranquility, peace and tranquility. Yes. But people are shooting at us.
Which people?
Police. Wike police. They are shooting at us. The commander.
What is who is the commander? What is the name of the commander?
We don't know who is the name. Look at them, yeah. They are shooting at us. We came here peacefully.
Peaceful protest.
We came peacefully. We sat, and they came and they were shooting at us.
Do you know the name of the commander? Tell the IG the name of the commander. The person in charge.
They said, we don't know the name. What's that his name? His name is not visible. We don't know his name, but one thing we stand.
So what do you want the IG to do for you?
We are calling on the IG to immediately deploy him.
Okay.
With immediate effect. And now the commissioner of police is what's going on. You don't know whether the commissioner of police is our state. There are some police who shoot.
Yes.
They shoot us ahead too. Look at my leg. They shoot us ahead. You can hear the shot. You can hear the shot. The gun. They are shooting. They shoot me. They are supporting me. Hold your gun there. They are here to support the fathers. They are here to support the here for the governor of the state. But they came and they shot at us. Yes. They shot at us. The people of Rivers State. Eyes up. Yeah. Eyes up. Yeah. Yeah. It's not killing me. It's not killing me.
Said that any person that comes to council to see his forefathers, maybe so. Where would they so? Where's the number 10? That he knows our capacity. Yes. I can speak with you now. Olomata is in Canada. He has escaped. But the law will catch with him. We have seen the massive looting. We will remain here until the governor of the state gives further direction.
That's the first one. I've got another set. And without delaying anyone, without delaying us, okay, let's get to it. Another long trip. From Rivers.
No come kill, we no come destroy. But no be when you want kill us, you say people keep quiet. We no go fit. This state now, our state, we need the wrong way anyway. We go join the governor of Fubara, build the state. We go fight against crime, fight against those bad government, bad egg. Our duty is to work with the government, nothing again. You no go continue to the chop. You say no one come out. Now your papa has, now your bedroom. No, you no go work now. Wicked time don't pass. Wicked time don't pass. That one our old story. Weekend and old story. You still wrote to me how much you go in house, go rest. All the legal. Weekend no go. He want talk to Jagaban.
No way.
Jagaban no only one. Only one. Weekend no go fit be Jagaban for Rivers State. No way. They never born and well. She said they no born governor well. They never born Wike well to big Jagaban for Rivers State. They no born and well. They no go fit. Make this story go. I beg. Thank you so much. God bless you.
You have to tell what you will tell your other people there from the other side of it, like those youths that are still believing on the other Wike.
Now foolishness they worry them. And if you say if the water Wike give them something drink, he get oat where they take. He get what Wike give them drink. No only foolish man go no say go feel say road still there. No road there. Good luck, Jonathan, as a president. You know who go. How we can go? Anybody they follow Wike they waste time. Wike turn or don't pass. He don't go. No road for Wike here.
Turn by turn.
Now we don't say turn by turn. They sing a turn by turn. No being bring Fubara for us. Say Fubara na better person. See now, we don't follow now. We go follow to the end. No being carry red biro give Fubara. You see that red biro? Fubara go continue to the sign. Nobody feel connect them. That's all.
Let's have your name. I know you shall because of the
My name is General Gabe Asabuja. The one. Thank you so much.
Simplify movement!
They're taking over the council. All of us, they have disappeared. They're taking people as the governor. That's the power of law. We be now. Who you be? Who be now? Let's see big governor, see his capacity. Leave us to love him. They're taking over elements taking. Elements taking. Take over.
Simplify movement. So we thank God and we thank the outgone administration for standing by the law. The former chairman, Dr. Chidiloy, is a lawyer. And I thank him for complying by the provisions of the law. And the councillors too. Now that the HNGA has taken over with the login, they will now adhere to further directives by His Excellency. But for today, I urge you to peacefully stay and enjoy your Salah.
The youth need to stop.
Enjoy your Salah. It's your Muslim brother. Love you so? Is there any problem here? No. Salah celebration? No. Take over. No. He invite us. No. Around with the church.
Capacity. Pressure, carry it. I just for somebody to
Asawana, hey, Asawana, Wana, Asawana, Wana. I told you, I've got these loads of clips just to show to you what happened in Rivers and how it went down from all parts. So when Fubara heard that the police were shooting at these people, I quickly made make another video, and boom! If anybody arrested, well, listen, this is Fubara. Later in the afternoon.
Everything is because of the situation that we're experiencing in the state. You are aware that the tenure of the council chairman ended yesterday. Today, while ordered the head of local government to be in charge while we wait for further directives. It's really unfortunate that we started hearing from the story news that some elders of invasion of council secretaries, and it's really, really unfortunate. So we have called the Secretary Council meeting so that the needful will be done. We are also aware that our enemy is also planning a lot of things, but we will not fall into that pit where we will allow him to destroy the peace of the Nigerian states. Let me also say this. I am also aware that there is also a grand plan to come and arrest some of our supporters. This time around, you have to pass through me to arrest them, because I don't think there is anything that any of those people following us rather than stand on the side of truth. If it would cost us our life to stand on the path of truth, we will do it, and I will be the one that will make this person. Let me assure everyone, more especially the plates and the peace government from Yorubas states, the law is the law. The law has said that there is no extension of tenure. The court said so. And whoever is assuring anybody anywhere of whatever, I advise them to desist from it, because peace is what we need in the states. Peace is what we need in the states. Please, I assure every one of you, and whatever it takes, to make sure that we maintain peace and order, and we will not go back.
They play Fubara because these ones, they are not for peace. Let's go back to the streets. He told them if anybody wants to arrest them, they would have to go through him. He knows this. They told him this. He knows about that. He knows about that. I mean, this. As for the people on the streets, they want problems. They don't want peace.
So, we have taken over. We have taken over. We have taken over Biabo Council. We have taken over Biabo Council. So far.
Now, with the Wike Council be that too. The first clip there. Now, with the Wike's local government area. Oh, yeah.
The man and his chefs are running. Look at them. Look at them. They're running.
So, we have taken over. We have taken over. We have taken over Biabo Council. We have taken over Biabo Council. So far. Total takeover. Total takeover. Our association going well.
I'll give you update though, so that I go see what the man can do with two police people that don't pursue and come out. See him now. Make you see I say one enter. Look. View. Have a view. Nothing they happen. They go beat that today. This is taekwondo no go work. If you like, get 20 years on taekwondo. You no go work. You don't quit that time. 6 years okada yo. 6 months ada hoyola. Oh, they wounded him, oh. They wounded him. Ekawaja ya di muwo. Ekawaja ya. Asawana. Na don ready na. Make see wetin go happen here today. He say be ex-chairman. Come on, leave this place. Yes. I'm live. Make it come out. Come out from that place in the grace. Pack your things and fuck out from that place. Wait till you get inside and your papa beauty. Your father get house. You sabi find that. Yes. Chineke, agbala, Agbeso. See what they happen to that. Go on. Pass one there. Idiot. Come and beat them. You want to shoot? You demand. That you ain't making about the police way. Come on, go, idiot. No wrong. Come here, do money. Kill it, come on, shoot them. Idiot. Did I crack?
Awana. Yeah, as Awana. Now, this is my own favorite part, okay? And I hope you enjoy it. Watch this.
The man and his chefs are running. Look at them. Look at them. They're running. They're running. They're running. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at the mayor. Look at him. They'll do it. God punish her. Say the wrong way. Come now. Because you pressure run. Because you pressure.
This is the local government chairman's car. So he left it. This is George Arelu's car. He live and run. He live motor run. Carry bad boys who live everywhere. So everywhere is as peaceful as. Everywhere is as peaceful as. Check it, who won't come and take over. I'm in man. Et vous, mes gars? Et vous?
Allô?
Obiapo local government is now simplified. Obiapo local government is now simplified. And this.
All of them, they just run. I told you we get.
We don't man.
Because I am a former session of the Democrats, so I know where they want to. That was why I chased them and I got them.
Who goes there?
So they must be prosecuted according to law.
If you don't get it,
have dealt with us. We are hungry for over 5 years now.
Yes.
So we have come to take over what belongs to us. Yes. Ambassador is capable of running this government without looking anybody's face.
Okay,
thank you very much. God bless you all.
Somebody should say something. Say something before you.
That is the kind of videos you are going to see on social media the day the enslaved Nigerians takes off their chains. You've seen some, I mean, that last video. What does that kind of tell you? The criminals, they will run out of town. These ones are doing it for another slave master. But it is just so you know how much these people actually loathe the criminals leading them. Even when they pretend to like them, when they praise them, right? If they are given opportunity to show how they feel towards their politicians, that video you are watching, that's what you're going to be seeing. They will demolish, they will pull down statues. They will chase all those governors, they will chase them out of Nigeria. And the ones that won't be able to run, those ones that won't be able to run with their families, you will see what they will do to them on the street of Nigeria. It's going to happen. But you see, when you see things like this, they are just to give you the idea of what the rage of the people can become if they have the opportunity. So if they have the chance of going after, or if they are determined to go after their oppressors, even if they danced with you yesterday as their oppressor, you'll be so surprised how much majority of the poor Nigerians themselves are waiting to lay their hands on any of you, the criminal politicians. You don't know. Police won't be able to protect you. And the last time I saw things like this was when Saddam Hussein was removed in Iraq. And the people were pulling down his statue. I didn't know whether Wike built a statue for himself or they built a statue for Wike in some of the local government areas in Rivers State. That's why I call it my favorite. How dare you even mount a statue for yourself? Like, who the hell are you?
Really?
Somebody should say something. Say something before
Show that video to you all again, because sometimes, right, a lot of us believe that Nigerians have been conquered and all of this, right? But I'm not disputing that. I just want any of you who is a politician watching me right now. You see, a day is coming. There are a lot of you who feel so powerful in Nigeria today. A day is coming when you see those powerless, conquered, ignorant people. They will show you how much they actually hate you. Even though they are ready to gather under the sun, under the rain, and follow your order, follow your directive, give them money. The day they will have an opportunity to show you how much they hate you for what you have done to them. Some of you won't live to tell the story. Save that video. It's going to happen in Nigeria soon, very soon. The man that was making mouth, if they burn you well, he is calling on Thiefnubu to come and help them now. See our man. See our man.
God is led by his chief of staff, anything they hear. And they're going local government, breaking local government secretariat, looting councils, looting personal properties in the name of governing a state. And instead of Fubara is best for democracy. We are calling on Mr. President that this is the time for the Constitution of Nigeria to be upheld. The governor of River State has brought back insecurity, full-blown, into River State. He has gone to recruits, he has hired gunmen, they have come in, they are shooting at local government chairmen, they are shooting at local government councils, they are taking over councils, they even shot policemen. Sponsored by the governor and anything they hear. It's a shame. Don't ask me those kind of questions.
So at the council here now, sir, what is happening here, sir?
What is happening?
Yes, sir.
The local government people will sit down and wait for the decision of the Court of Appeal that states clearly that status quo should remain.
Nuisance, Lele.
As he was talking, he's wearing a bulletproof. He's wearing a bulletproof vest. How about when the people came? It was the fastest runner. It was the guy that they said destroyed. He actually smashed the windshield of his official vehicle and he ran away. That was the end of the Wike's men that were grandstanding. And this is also the beginning of Fubara's real Fubara. So how is he going to sustain this momentum? We don't know. I want to promise you, we have not heard the last of this. So I'll stop there for the rivers now. Let's go check out on the other news, other happenings. Do you know that what is so similar to what is happening in the River State today is happening in Kenya? Nigerians have been thrown so many balls, burning, balls, economic hardship, taxes, and all of that. Most of this dictated by the World Bank, IMF. People are suffering, people are dying. Businesses are folding up. People are losing their jobs. Now, the people of Kenya kind of thought they were fighting the establishment by supporting Ruto, their current president, who has now become a thorn on their flesh. Kenyans are not allowed to protest, just like Nigeria. The people have not, they haven't even like tasted half of what Bukwari shown you in Nigeria. Talk less of having a little bit bite from what Thiefnubu is showing you now. But you need to see them in Kenya. The Sorosoke Kenya version. African Wala is going to love this. This is the Sorosoke African version. And why are the Kenyans protesting? Their president came back from the World Economic Forum, Ruto, and introduced what is called a finance bill. Guess what? It is a means of taxing the people of Kenya up to the tune of 40% increase in VAT. Tax here, tax there. No, just like Nigeria. They've given him some money, like they gave Nigeria. He had to go there and implement the monetary policy of World Bank, IMF, which are indeed to impoverish Kenyans and Africans generally. Pay attention to some of these Africans. The African uprising is cooking. The African criminal weak leaders, they are taking deals that will impoverish their people even more. GMOs are now being introduced to agriculture in Africa. Why communities and farms are being destroyed? Farmers destroyed, farms destroyed, farmers killed across Africa in order to promote what they believe will now be a GMO seed for food in Africa. And so many African presidents, African governments are supporting that systematically. So the Kenyans believed that Ruto must go. So let me show you some snippets of what happened there. Consider this their own Sorosoke Kenya version. Okay, watch this. We'll go back to Nigeria soon. Or in fact, we'll go back to Nigeria soon. Yes. The right one. Sorry, I kind of mix it up. This one. Sorry, I didn't add that. Like Nigeria, their soldiers, their police, they swung into action, arresting, harassing some of these young people that believes that is their future. Ruto is about to mortgage 10 pieces of a shekel. Let's go back there. Kenya.
Go!
Just cooperate.
I'm not cooperating. I'm not going. Madam. Don't touch me. Madam, okay. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not cooperating and I'm not going.
What is your right?
Why are you arresting me?
Why do you protest?
Give me a reason. I protest because you're killing us.
Who is killing you?
You police. You're killing us in our communities. Poor communities. Why do you want to arrest me? People power! People's power! People's power! When we lose our fear, they lose their power! When we lose our fear, they lose their power! When we lose our fear, when we lose our fear, no more killings! No more killings!
So African criminal leaders, in case if they don't know, they have a bigger problem on their hands. This is the time that is reported that Africa has the, the biggest or the highest population of young people in the world. It is massive. And we believe that most of these African countries have been so mismanaged that a generation is springing up across this continent too that will actually give some of you criminal leaders in Africa a bit of a run for your money. I do believe. However, let's go back to Nigeria, where they are currently debating if it is ideal or not to buy 2 brand new aircraft for Thiefnubu and Shitty Man. Listen, among other people who have spoken against it, economically it doesn't make any sense. Thiefnubu should enter public plane. Like other people, it's not going to die. It's the same plane, right? Fly first class or whatever. Public plane, save money. The optic for you going out there to want to go and spend over $500 million in buying brand new aircraft for Thiefnubu, the optics is not even like really good. Okay? But Bayo Nofunuga, 78 years old personal assistant to Thiefnubu on Twitter matters, has come out to call the bluff of Peter Obi. Because he was just saying this money could go into a lotto. Do not go and spend this kind of money buying planes. Oh. And the Abobakus, the Ronukus, they have camped under Obi's post on social media. And then Onofunuga came on to say, She Peter Obi wants Thiefnubu to die. Yeah. Said Peter Obi wants Thiefnubu to die. That's why Peter Obi is against Thiefnubu buying brand new aircraft, presidential jets. I don't want to waste my time on that, but there is a clown that is explaining it. I think they said this one is House of Rep member. Okay, listen to this. Thiefnubu's plane or Thiefnubu's presidential jets.
Thank you very much. And you see, this is why each time people invite me to come here, I'm always excited because of the kind of questions you ask. You ask questions, that the answers are able to address the issues. So you mentioned the issue of an approval by the parliament, to provide aircraft. First and foremost, Mr. President is, in the first instance, a citizen of this country. And as a citizen, we own it as a responsibility to ensure that every citizen of this great country is protected in one way or the other. So in doing that, we have done that. And like you mentioned, the issue of the aircraft for the president, as important as it is, we consider that to be of national security and something of great importance to the well-being of our country, because if the head is sick, or something happens to the head, of course, it will affect the rest of the whole nation. Nevertheless, what we have done as a parliament, in terms of bills and motions, this parliament has discussed 675 motions. Some of these motions touching on the health of this nation in terms of calling on government. Recently, there was a motion on the floor of the parliament that was widely debated by a cross-section of parliamentarians talking about the issue of cholera outbreak in the country. We discussed that, and we're giving a charge to the Ministry of Health to do what is needed to ensure that we nip that in the bud. We, as a parliament, have ensured, that we hold the executive accountable in providing critical infrastructure as far as this country is concerned. You see, every day we are discussing the issue of roads. Our committee on works led by Right Honorable Tunde Akin Alabi, they are traveling across the country every day to ensure that contracts that have been awarded for provision of infrastructure in the country are being addressed. And you can see, if you travel by road like I always do, you see a wide network of roads across the country. If you are traveling from Abuja through Kefi, Akwanga to Makurdi to Enugu, you see that much is being done. Just 3 days back, I traveled from Abuja to Okene. Of course, government is also doing quite a lot in that area. As a parliament, we are not interested in only those things that will help, the top. This is a parliament for the masses of our country. His Excellency Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas has mentioned it times without number that this parliament must be able to pass bills, must discuss motions that affect and address the day-to-day activities of the common Nigerian. And that, I think, we are doing. And we'll continue to do that. We are not yet where we want to be as a nation. We are disastrous because of our individual backgrounds. Some are coming from the civil society, some are coming from the media. We want a Nigeria that will work for our people. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're interested, highly interested, apart from the student loan bill. If you look at the last budgetary provision sent to us by the executive, we looked at the issue of education. We're able to jack that up, to say that, no, we must, take education as seriously as much as we can do. And we're equally addressing the issue of insecurity, because we don't want our citizens to be killed, by bandits, by terrorists, and all manner of that. And security is a very serious area. That's
Nuisance Lele.
Papa nuisance. So those are the young people. There are some of you probably think are leaders of tomorrow. You need to look at those that these criminals they have groomed as your leaders of tomorrow. They are more crooked than all of these rogues combined. That's a young guy. But that's him. Right there on the screen trying to sound like writer when he's talking pure nonsense, total nonsense. I don't want to repeat that, okay? But talking about security, because he mentioned something about security. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fuani brothers, they have been found. I don't know if you saw the news earlier today. Police rescued the Fuani brothers. Yeah, those Lebanese kidnapped 3 or so days ago. They found them, but they were not rescued by the police. Ransom was paid. The guys asked for $1.5 million. I don't know how much they paid. And the moment the money is settled and all of that, they drove them straight to a village in Epe. Gave them cigarettes, and then I gave them their phones to call their families to come and pick them up. How did I know that? I'll show you. Immediately, the gunmen dropped them at that community. Let me go check the name of that community. Okay. And that is called the Oriba. No, at Oriba or whatever. I'll show you, Sha. Somewhere in Ekpe, they dropped them off and told them to call their family that, yeah, that's it. They drop off a point. And right there and then, while they were waiting for their family members, the people of that community kept them company. This was last night, before the police now made the announcement that they have rescued them. No, they didn't. Ransom was paid, and they were released from court.
Ẹ ti ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn gbọ́n pé ṣé kọ́kọ́ ni wọ́n fún wọn kọ́ jẹ kọ́ lè mọ̀ pọ́n fìyà jẹ wọ́n bí o ó wà very very important.
Wọ́n ní sọ ma rí
àwọn èèyàn ní fẹ́ lọ. àwọn kọ́ọ̀dọ̀ wà bọ̀ kọjá ká ìjọba lọ ṣe pátì kọ́ fún wọn lóúnjẹ jẹ. kọ́ lè mọ̀ pé àmọ̀ fìyà jẹ wọ́n ní o. àwọn ò ní fún wọn ní oúnjẹ kẹ̀.
My people were so scared. They are worried, and rightly so. They had to make a video. So what they were having, the conversation they were having there was that, please, let's feed them, let's feed them, so that when they come and get them, they will know that we didn't touch them, we didn't torture them or beat them, so that the military will not come and invade our community now and say we're the ones who kidnapped them. Please, I said no, we cannot give them food. What food? That's what they were having. That's the conversation they were having there. And then a few hours after that, right, their families took them and they are safe as we speak. So are the people of that community too. We haven't heard any military or anything going there to begin to harass them. Maybe it is too early to celebrate that. I don't know. But yeah, we are grateful that that they have been found on Earth. And I can only imagine what a relief is going to be for their own families too. An experience, isn't it? And that is why this song comes in again. And I'm going to use it as a break before I give you the last 2 or 3 stuff before the end of this. So, Sekou, thank you very much for that. Sekou, I appreciate that. Let's take a break.
Emi Lokon, don't turn Ebi Lokon. Yorubas are screaming, Hausas are crying, Igbo brothers are saying, no blame them, Igbos are being discriminated. Even food don't turn to gold in Nigeria. Kidnapping, lucrative business in Nigeria. Imagine saying your grandchildren where they kidnap. By now, your soldiers for don't scatter Nigeria. How common man won't get money for ransom when they kidnap him, his wife and his children? After everything, now they go kill them. See, as Naira, they fall against dollar. Emi Lokon, don't turn to Ebi Lokon. And you say make we sacrifice for Nigeria. 7 billion to renovate your residence, 15 billion for your traveling allowance. That's not for you and your only vice president. 40 billion for Asurok maintenance, 5 billion for food and refreshment, 100 of millions for dogs and animals. Meanwhile, hunger they kill Nigerians. What did Nigerians do to warrant this treatment? Even Gary, they no fear afford for the family. Thiefnubu government blame Buhari. Buhari government blame Jonathan. Hunger day, people they die. This one don't pass jaga jaga. Oh, Ebi Lokon, OTV Ebi Lokon, Baba Ebi Lokon, Edaku Ebi power. Ebi Lokon, OTV Ebi Lokon, Baba Ebi Lokon, Edaku Ojetiwo. Thiefnubu was APC party leader during Mr. Buhari Jaga Jaga government. Why didn't you help Buhari to solve the problem? Debt under Buhari, 77 trillion. No proof of any positive transformation. Unborn children ain't go pay for this evil. You know, say Buhari was incompetent, but you still bring him to destroy Nigeria. Paddy government, now you are the president. Since Buhari don't destroy Nigeria, I hope say you go free bring him to judgment. Emefiele printed 23 trillion within 8 years under Buhari government. $6 million dollars for election observers. They say somebody forged Buhari's signature. Now lie, Buhari signed that document, period. Where our refineries, where una promise to fix. I been a Dangote refineries would they depend on how much una don't make from removal of subsidies. Since una don't they sell fuel for 600 per liter. People they sell their properties to feed their families. Meanwhile, you and your cronies they buy more properties. Shout out to Labour chairman, una well done. If the government say they no fit pay 65k, then make them pay Senator and Rep 65k. Make all of us they enjoy the suffering and smiling. What you give is what you deserve. Ojoro no day. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Shout out to very black dark man. Where our daddy, Pastor Adeboye. During Good Luck Jonathan, your voice was so loud. You even vow to state your 1 million match. Hunger and hardship under Thiefnubu government. You say Nigeria gets spiritual problem. Baba, we need your 1 million disciples to protest against President Thiefnubu government. Just the way you protest against President Jonathan. Daddy, I be leg on the pain your disciples. Fact, this na very big hypocrisy. It's time for you to speak the truth to power. Because hunger won't kill Nigerians. Thiefnubu government blame Buhari. Buhari government blame Jonathan. Hunger day, people they die. This one don't pass jaga jaga. Oh, baby loco, OTV, baby loco, Baba, baby loco, baby power, baby loco, OTV, baby loco, Baba, baby loco,
and we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the other thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, àgbàdo, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps. We create our food. Abi, that's money for the farmers. That's consumption for the soldiers and skill development. Don't call them illiterate. Don't talk about illiteracy. Anybody who can own gun, who can handle gun, who can cock gun and clean the chamber and cock and shoot is technically competent to repair a tractor in the farm.
And that is why today, Kolu, that is currently on holiday in Lagos. Yes, Salah holiday. It was in Lagos Island today to go and see the Oba of Lagoon, Akiolu. And I have a clip from that trip. Kolu today on his way to go and see the Oba of the Lagoon, Akiolu. Here, earlier though, yeah, that was, I think that was around 9-10 or so this morning. Kolu. And I don't know. I know I had those people to do that. Oh, people where una they pity. People where they shout, "They being power, oh, they being power, oh." Chai. Look at that.
The transmission line is a super highway for generated electricity and power. They could not even make a down payment for a roasted corn.
And I think it was after that visit, man, he headed straight to the airport on his way to South Africa because he has been invited to attend Ramaphosa's inauguration in South Africa. I hope this is not the plane where they talk say go crash. I mean, the one where we say, which plane is Thiefnubu flying in right now? Because he's already in, I believe he's already in South Africa as we speak. But on his way, watch. Then you will see his babysitter. Do you know Thiefnubu's babysitter? You get it right. Governor Point and Kill. At the pointer, Sonweiku. Watch. Yeah, they always kind of, it's like a royal. Majority of those you see on that tarmac on that video, majority of them are also going to South Africa with them, okay? So when they get to South Africa, all of them that you saw in that video, they will come down from the aircraft first. So they will line side by side to form a guide of honor for him, okay? Then they will now tell Thiefnubu that we are ready, sir. Then Thiefnubu will now come down. The way he shook their hands going, they will be there to shake his hand when he comes down from the plane in South Africa. And then they will follow him everywhere. And if they want to add some jara to it, they will say, Thiefnubu is meeting some Nigerians in South Africa. By the time you enter the place, you just see, now everybody will follow him from Nigeria, they're inside the room. How come? It's part of the package. Okay. So, that is where we are going to draw the curtains, okay? And I'm going to open the line too. But I need new tea. I need new refill. I need a refill. So what happened now is that I will be gone for like 2 minutes. So listen, we are over 2,000 right now on YouTube, right? But could you believe that we only have just about 600 of us who have actually really gone back to like that broadcast. So you can do that now before you pick up your phone to call in. I will be taking calls when I come back. Right? So thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. I will be back, and that will be soon. Thank you so much, everyone. And that is me back to the studio, right? And I do have a caller. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Maiyegun. Yeah, this is Olda. Yeah, talking from Leeds.
That's say that again.
Olda from Leeds.
Olda
you
from
know,
Leeds.
you remember? Yeah, I call you all the time. Yeah.
I know. How are you, Baba?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's been a long night.
Yeah, it's been well. I don't know if it has been a long night for you, but for me, it has been a long day because it has been pouring down today. Yeah.
Well, something to kind of chill with tonight if you came in early.
Oh yeah. Actually, I should have called you for the in your 2 or 3 days back now, but I've just been missing back. And then I heard when you said, that your wife is not feeling well and all that like that. So I'm sorry. How is she now? I hope she's
putting it together.
She's feeling better. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, each time Yeah, each time I see Mr. Thiefnubu, it's not that, I don't hate people, you see, but I just feel like this guy is not meant to be in this, and then he just forced himself to the people who did not vote for him, right? And then go on carrying on as if everything is all fine, and then people chanting, hailing him. Just this last clip that you just showed.
As well,
Yeah, and then he is even feeling like, like wow, untouchable as he was walking, like kind of. But anyway, yeah. So it's quite unfortunate, but we hope that one day the Nigerians will be able to summon their courage and put all fear aside and face their nightmare.
No, they should actually face their fear. I think it is. They said that if you reject fear, right, your oppressors will be scared. But to reject fear is something so big. It takes audacity, and we need that number to be able to achieve that. But
definitely, and then
people is actually fear of
Yes, and then like the one lady once said about 2 days ago, saying that the Nigerian elite, that of course that they are profiting, that they are the one winning out of all this, because of course one can understand that, because all immediately this Mr. Thiefnubu said subsidy is gone. It's not because he loves, it's because of is dark-minded, dark-hearted person, because that okay, your words will carries weight, and as soon as you utter that kind of word, so everybody will just click on it and then react on it, even if it doesn't touch them in any way, but they will want to capitalize on it and then make life living hell for everybody. Yeah. And then it is a paying back, because he knows that Nigerians, they don't want him. And of course, this guy have spent so much money, the Lagos money, to buy himself, to get himself to that office. So it's just so annoying how the way and manner is going about it to get his to scoop his money back, kind of, because it's transactional for them. It's transactional. They don't have love for ordinary Nigerians, the artisans, the middle class, people who are working hard, to earn something. Imagine, prices are inflating, prices are going up every day, and then the wages and whatever it is called, wage or salary is not increasing like that. Isaleko Barack Obama that talking jargons that and wages. Who want you to define wage and salary? Nobody want all this English from you guys. Action is what we need. Too much talk, less action. What is all that about? You see, so we don't want all this, yeah. But anyway, I don't have much to say today, but I know that let's just we should just continue in this this way. I know one day something will will happen, and we drive all of them. They will start running. So thank you very much for listening. And now I've poured my heart out, and at least I will be able to sleep a little bit tonight, and I won't be thinking too much in this crap. But I will listen to the end, though. I'm listening. I'm here listening to all the conversation to the end now. So much, and I wish Wike a very quick recovery. Yeah, and then we talk some other time.
You have a nice one, okay? God bless you. That's all the beats.
Yes, I think that.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, though. How are you?
I'm okay. I hope, let me send my regards to your wife. I hope she feels a lot better, you know.
She is getting better, but, well, you know, we're getting there. It's not fast enough, but yeah, we're getting there.
You don't rush these things. Just let it take its time, and just, you know, as long as she's whole at the end of the day, don't yes, don't rush it. She'll be very fine.
I believe. Thank you so much. So here we are. The usual.
I know. I've been listening to your talk this past few days, just listening, contemplating, thinking about all the things that you're saying, all the revelations that keep coming up and things like that. With regards to today's talk, I wonder if the things that happened in Rivers State was actually aired on any Nigerian media. Do you know?
I don't think it was taken anyway serious. It was just, you know, just like a news flash, kind of.
Oh, so no in-depth news regarding the things that no real coverage about the things that happened in Rivers State. Well, I think we've already belabored that point about all the things that have been captured in Nigeria, and I think the media is one of them, because I think that if the things that happened in Rivers State had full coverage, and every Nigerian or everybody that occupies that space saw what the Riverine people did, yes, then I feel that they'll be emboldened. You know, a lot of people who feel like, oh, they're going to kill us. I'm not saying that people won't die. Let's just face it. Lives will be lost. But, you know, whilst we think, okay, lives will be lost, or let it not be my own life. But are you living exactly? Is this the version of living that you want to live? This one under Thiefnubu's government? Are you living? Are you alive? You know, are you thriving? You're just existing in a space, you know, only to die off one day and have a life that nobody will remember, because we have leaders or we have rulers who are inept, lacking in any kind of moral, you know, no morality within them, nothing, no good conscience, nothing. We just have criminals, you know, for leaders. So if people are afraid, I just wish that, you know, that there was a full coverage of the things that happened in Rivers State, because I think that will encourage people, that will embolden people to know that, okay, don't be afraid of the police. Yes, they will shoot people, but you will not everybody will die. And once you get a hold of them, they will be powerless at the end of the day, you know?
And overrun them. Yeah,
exactly. You can.
By the end of
and I think that,
you know.
So I think it's for people to understand that you can overrun them. They themselves are hungry. They themselves are tired. It's not like they have, you know, separate places according to Obi, where, oh, this is for police, so we'll sell them bread for 1 naira. No, that's not happening. Even they are suffering under the weight of what is going on in this country. So, you know, let's not be afraid. I just wish, but like you said now, there's no real full coverage, so people don't really know. Except, of course, a lot of people are on social media, they're seeing everything that's going on in Rivers State, and they feel like, okay, we can actually do this. You know, we can actually fight for our rights finally.
You see
hopefully.
How the entire place got so empty, right? And most of these guys were actually on the run when the ocean
exactly
today.
You know, I wish we can all gather in that place where these senators are, you know, because, you know, you have the ones here that are in Lagos, you have the one in all the individual states, then you have the real seat of criminality that is in Abuja, you know, and that's where we need to just go and descend and just bring that whole place down and chase everybody away from there, you know. And people who are still waiting for 2027, please let them understand that unless we get this criminal, this cancer away from us before 2027, they should forget about it.
Just forget it.
Just forget about it. And, you know, there's something that's been on my mind I wanted to share, especially regarding this this new regional government and the way they want to split the states and everything. This is what they call it, fruits from a poison tree. No Igbo, the Igbos have never benefited from any of this regional, you know, dissection and dividing that they've been doing. And I think if there's anybody that is asleep, please wake up. because they told us that the war is over. But Maiyegun, is it not clear that the war is still on? That we're still fighting a war. The war never ended. I think all they have been trying to do is to strategize on how to neutralize any voice that comes from that region that will say, oh, we want to be emancipated, we want to be free. Now, these states that they say they want to create, they want to carve out more states. What about the other states that have been carved out into places like Kogi? What about bringing them back into the Biafra land, not just leaving them to be ungoverned? Do you understand what I mean? Nobody is talking about that. And even from my own understanding, it seems like there are some places that have a high volume of natural gas that they want to carve into South as well. And we're all folding our arms. My people, let us wake up. These people are not for us. Let us not talk about IMF and World Bank and the rest. Is now we're understanding what they've been doing in Nigeria. And they've been doing it even during military. So you can know what all of these people who so-called, like, well, we want all the countries to have some form of democracy and all of that. They were still working with the military governments. They were still working hand in hand to destroy the country, and they were doing it successfully. It's only that for some reason in Tinubu's time and Buhari's time, it has become very apparent that they are not here to lift us up out of any kind of poverty. No, their interest is actually to impoverish the continent, make it poor, and I don't really understand for what reason. Because if you think it's because they want to
destroy their farms, destroy their agriculture,
destroy their farms,
their mineral resources, steal them, destroy the environment, destroy the area. Come on,
destroy the area, destroy the people. Doesn't it feel like an evil agenda, something that is sinister that is going on? You don't even want the people to see the light of day. You have all of these so-called leaders, and all they're doing is impoverishing their people. It's like, taxing them to death. You don't even see where the money is coming from, but you want to take that which they don't even have, right? And then you're saying, okay, is it the resources? Have we said that we won't sell you these resources? Why is it so hard? Or you want to take it for free? Or you don't want to have to pay for it? I don't understand. So when you bring up, when I listen to your talk all the time, I'm like, I'm confused. I say, what is the real, true end game? What is the end game for IMF, World Bank, and all of this? Because it cannot just be that you want to. It's almost like there's a whole agenda around, destroying us and just making us disappear from the face of the earth.
Right?
And Africa without Africans. Somebody said they want an Africa without Africans in it. I don't know. Anyway.
Our resources, they don't. They don't need us. And
they don't need us, and they're doing
us, right? If they can reduce us, if they can make our women no longer fertile or virile and all that, right? If they can make our health, our food compromised, so that our health will be compromised. If they can alter our DNA and all of that stuff that they could do for now to when. Just that we can just give all those resources for them. They want Africa without Africans.
Exactly, that is it. An Africa without Africans. But just like every other every other tyrant that has come before them, the Egyptians were the tyrants against the Jews. The Romans were tyrants against the world. Even the British were tyrants against the whole world. Just like every tyrant before them, they will have their time. And their time will come to an end, but Africa will still remain somehow.
It's going to be undefeated because they can't really wipe us all out that way. Okay, but if nothing is done soon, the weak men in charge of Africa, they are already facilitating our second slavery. Anyway, you know that, and the second slavery is economical.
No, absolutely, and that's why I'm saying that we can't wait. Whoever is waiting for 2027. Or waiting for, we'll get another chance to go and give it a go at Thiefnubu and all of that. I think we're just let us tell ourselves the truth. If we don't get rid of them now, before this, now that we're talking about, if we don't get rid of them now, forget about 2027. And anybody that wants, Peter Obi, even if Peter Obi becomes president, he can only be president for 8 years. After 8 years, then what? We're back to square one.
Charm.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you, Maiyegun.
Have a good one there. So that's our lady Charm. Ladies and gentlemen. So I went on to check on our offering pause, and I still kind of have less than 1,000. We should be having like 1,500 of us who have liked the broadcast. It does help, I promise you. So if you haven't done it, please do. I will keep appreciating you for that. So thank you so much. Hang on. But what did I do to the line? My line is pretty much open, and if you're having trouble with that, especially if you're calling from outside the UK, just add that +44. It's in front of it. +44 77069 22321. Thank you. Hang on. So let's hello there.
Hello, General.
Elder, how are you today, sir?
A good one today, a good ride today.
Really? Thank you.
You know, that was really a good ride. I don't know of any that is not good anyway, so let me put it that way.
As
it's
long as
fantastic.
Standard. Anything below standard is what we don't want. So yeah, thank you, sir.
I lived in Rivers State for about 7 years.
Oh.
And I lived in Rivers State for about 7 years, and I want to comment about what you are alluding today about Wike and Fubara. What most people don't know is that Fubara is actually a family member of Wike. It's like the mother of Fubara is related to Wike, maybe Wike's sister or something like that. They are actually very, very close. So,
and you could trust him and trust him with that much, because it's like he put everything he has in him, all his secrets, all the stolen money, where the bodies are buried, and all that stuff. So going up against
everything,
then it's like, wow.
8 years. This guy was the accountant or finance
accountant general of Rivers State. He was accountant general.
So there's no amount of money that Wike stole from Rivers people that Fubara doesn't know about. In fact, they stole it together, which is why it's been difficult for Fubara to also nail Wike, because they stole together. Like in Yoruba, both of them are thieves. Both of them are thieves. I wish Fubara is fighting Wike just because they love River people, but unfortunately for the listener tonight, Fubara is not fighting Wike because of River people. That should be very, very clear. They are fighting is just because of their interest. It's now my turn to steal. It's my turn to steal. Why you want to take 30%? How many percent I will take if you take 30%? This is what is creating a problem between them. But I'm happy that Wike is being disgraced the way it is. Soon it's going to be Fubara's turn too to face the music, because both of them should be hanged. Wike and Fubara, both of them should be hanged. None of them represent the interests of the people. And this is my concern about Nigeria generally. Why the battle for the soul of the country becomes so difficult. When we continue to produce chain of leaders, we kind of like, the good people don't get elected, say to say. We complain about the bad leader we have. Of course, they are bad. I'm not defending that. They are one of the worst leaders. But they represent who we are, unfortunately. Look at Obasanjo that was fighting for Obi. Look at him going to Thiefnubu for Salah. Can you imagine that? That Obasanjo went to Thiefnubu's wife and was saying that I brought Salah. Is that not a disgrace on a person of Obasanjo? Even though, you want to think Obasanjo is still better than most of them. But he too is not different. So the question has to be asked, where's the loyalty of the country or the people of the country? Why do we continue to support corruption? I don't know, General, I don't know if you're hearing me, you're following my line of thought.
Loud and clear.
Because, we got to ask ourselves the question. If hopefully we get rid of Thiefnubu in the next election, what you will find out is that the next leader is not going to be, it's still going to be the same story. It's always That same pattern. We were there when we were complaining about Jonathan. Is the Nebuchadnezzar is this. He was sharing money with Yoruba kings at a time. Sijuade collected about $250,000. Only Awujale that said, look, my vote is just one. Go and speak with the people. That man is the only king I respect in the Southwest. He maintained his integrity. He never soiled his hand with money. And we knew what Jonathan did and even some million that he still retrieved from his minister. Now that Jonathan today, in the scope of what Bubu did and what Thiefnubu is doing, Jonathan is a saint now. In fact, I saw a post about Abacha.
Even Buhari is looking more or less like, it's looking clearly like a saint because, sir, Buhari printed 27.5 trillion. That's how much he printed, right? And they said that money has accumulated an interest of over 2.8 or so trillion in the period. So totally, Nigeria, if they printed and Nigeria interest on that, the interest on that is a total of 30 trillion, right? Now they took Nigeria debt from 13. Yeah, they took Nigeria debt from 13 trillion in 2015. They took it to 87 to 90 trillion in 2023. That's practically like borrowing about 10 trillion every year. Okay, or let's say 80 trillion every year. Do you know that Thiefnubu has borrowed and printed all combined over 25 trillion now, sir, in 1 year? So if he has 8 years, well, you can do the math.
The future is gone for Nigeria. That is not the reality. And like you were saying, I saw a post about Abacha today. Everybody was now praising Abacha. Can you imagine that?
Yes, sir. That
Abacha is now being praised, being celebrated, and that's just the reality of what we are facing. If once Thiefnubu is gone, give it another 10 years, we'll be facing with a leader that makes Thiefnubu look like a
look better.
Saint.
When people said there can never be anybody worse than Buhari, Thiefnubu just said, "Hey, hold my beer. I'll show you. I can be worse." And in a year.
I don't know. The reality, the fundamental of our country is really very, very wrong. Without changing that fundamental, breaking that country into parts, I don't actually believe in the unity of the country. I believe we should have many countries so that everybody can face their own future. Without breaking that country, we are going to continue to use personal interest. It's a Muslim candidate. It's a Yoruba candidate. It's a Northern agenda. Those are some of the determinants of who become the president of Nigeria. It's not going to be about can this person deliver? When I look at the chain of the leadership that ran in the last election, I'm sorry, maybe my obedient people are angry as well, but sorry, I saw publication of Obi when he was governor. It's no different from all these people. They are all the same, bunch of the same people. The only person I support is Omoyele Sowore. Let the youth start voting for themselves. We are more in population than these people. Stop saying that somebody cannot win. Let's start voting for them first. Say, oh, I don't believe he can win. I don't want to waste my vote. Let's start voting for them first. Once we start voting for them, then one day they will win. Look at what happened in Senegal. That's what we need in Nigeria, not to say, okay, who is better out of this evil? Let's reject evil in all its total.
The lowest of all the evils. So we'll go for the
No, let's reject that. It doesn't work. It's never worked before in politics. If somebody is not good, it's only 35 million Obi gave to his father's company. It's never worked. Reject them. Look for somebody that has no criminal record. Put them there. And stop excusing people it's because it's still better than Thiefnubu or it's because it's still better than Atiku. Come on. If we really want to put our country forward, let's look for the people with clean record. Thank you very much. Thanks, General.
Okay, thank you so much. That's Elder Akinola, right there. I have another caller on the line. Hello.
Maiyegun General, Ekushel, well done. That's fine. This is Bishop Adeshina.
Bishop, you are with us tonight.
Well done, sir. Yes, yes. Ekushe, well done. Now, what I want to just open our eyes to, because there is intel already, and it's like people don't take it serious. If you look at that Kenya saga, it's happening right away. It's happening over there.
And the Ghanaians are warming up. So very soon I'm going to bring you I'll tell you when one set that of Ghana explodes too. They are also warming
Ghana.
up. Yes. We are talking.
Now, when you see the interview of that lady, he's telling that police, they say, why are you protesting? As if protest is not in their constitution, but they're asking, why are you protesting? She said, because you are killing us, killing the innocent youth, helpless youth. The same what trigger NSAS in Nigeria. The youth says, stop killing us. And still they will go ahead, they kill them. The same thing is what trigger in Kenya. And you talk about Ghana too now. But the intel that I want to let you know is that is a deliberate information or instruction or order from the Western security cartel. See, they've tried through medicine. They say it doesn't work. Either COVID, reduce their population or whatever, it doesn't work. You can't reduce the immunity of Africans on their land. You can do that rubbish with those who are in diaspora living with you. You give them all those junks, genetic modulated food and all that. But in African land, it will Are you getting me? Now, when you see them coming to Nigeria, they want to assist in technical training for the security and all that. See, they deliberately take some top security officers to US or come here, train them, or UK, train them. In fact, the people in charge of Nigeria saga is UK. And they emphatically instruct them to terminate the youth, reduce their population. They gave Nigerian police support, gave them ammunition, gave them funds. There was a time Nigerian former he's a legislator, former legislator, and is out of office. But during his opposition campaign, he said it, that how can British be controlling our police? And we said that we are independent, that they are funding your police. They say they are giving them training. How will you allow such?
I know. Bishop,
yeah.
Remember that during the NSAS time, that was when we discovered
yeah.
that while SARS were killing the young people in Nigeria, extorting them and doing all of that, right? SARS was actually being funded by the UK government.
Yes, like, exactly.
You see,
by UK government.
Police, SARS is part of the IP stuff, but that is just
yes.
All the
the UK,
the guns,
and everything.
Everything was coming from the UK.
Everything. UK, and they wow. You are shocked now. Wow. And they are instructed to maim the youth of their citizens, to maim, terminate them.
Talking about when all the report of the SARS atrocities was flying everywhere. The UK government, okay, they were actually, they issued a statement through their embassy that the police brutality should stop. But we didn't know that the money, the guns, And
it's coming from them. It's coming from them.
All over Nigeria.
Any issue ni àwọn UK ìlú tẹ wá yẹn issue ni àwọn especially àwọn English people yẹn. That's why ti Wales àti Scotland náà ti yarí pa wọn lọ. Àwọn English yẹn issue gidi ni wọ́n. Tọ́n bá ti bí Fúlàní òyìnbó Fúlàní ni wọ́n. Tọ́n bá sọ hey don't stay there o máa tètè máa sá lọ sí Z. As they so that is a fact, and what they want to achieve in this agenda, reducing the youthful population of Africa, we don't understand. If you want to come to Africa, come to Africa. If you want the Africans, the future of tomorrow, to leave Africa for you and come to your land, tell us. We will come to your land. We will come there. You come and relocate here. I bet you before 20, 50 years, the Africa that those whites come will become desert. That Oyibo land that Africans take will become a fertile ground. Because we are created in a special way. And they know that intimidation is in their bone marrow, is in their genetic formulation. That's why from their genetic being, they have that selfless esteem whenever they see black around them. So that's what I just want to throw open to see that is deliberate. Is deliberate. And we should not put it aside as if we don't know what's going on. They were being sponsored. They were being sponsored outside.
Yeah, anybody who doesn't know that Africa is the bread. The rest of the world believes that Africa is the future. If they are to survive, if their species are to survive, they cannot let go Africa. Everything they need is in Africa. And Africans should understand what this means. As they are offering different kind of carrot and stick or carrot or poison challenge offers.
Tí o bá ṣe pé àwọn yẹn gan jẹ́, they have fish brain. You carry uniform on your neck, you carry, and some people give you money. They say go and kill your people, and because you are a statesman. Oh, mọ̀ yín pé tó bá dọ̀la àwọn tó fi sílẹ̀ nínú group ẹ̀ wọ́n máa pa ọmọ tiwọn náà. Oh, come money. Yeah. All right. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Bishop calling in from Nigeria, though I won't tell you where, but he's a regular, and I do miss him because I may never hear from him again for like another few months. Not that because he's not trying, but it's such a job to get through and call in on this program. I have another caller on the line. One name. Osita, is that you?
That is me. Good to hear your voice, brother.
Great to hear your voice too.
One name mad, one name the author, one name the number. Agujiewe. You are the lion that is holding on the gun right now.
Tell them about
no matter what people say, no matter how they see it, you are the lion of the jungle right now. Because
his own double barretta.
Yeah, because Nigeria alone itself is a jungle right now.
I tell you, and if you know Sabi
so, my brother, first and foremost, I don't disrespect people, but sometimes when you come here, you talk, and I just watch, and I just say, let me try to chip in and try to correct some certain things. It is not good someone will come up and try to tarnish somebody. You read all the journals of P2B when he was governor. But if they ask you to, but if they ask you to present all those things now, you can't present it. But every day you will come up and you will assassinate somebody's character. Like somebody said, on the comment section. He is only running based on the content of his characters, things he has done before. We are not here to advocate for him. The beauty of what is called democracy, in all these things we keep talking about here, it is let my vote, individual votes count. When you are thinking about improving a society, when individual votes count, and that person has 4 years, he did not do what he said he was going to do. Because of the vote count, the next election, they will vote him out. That is how a society that works. We will not come here and fight their individual battle for them and say this person is good and this person is bad and this person is good.
No,
if they want to,
not even in a manner when it's not true.
When it's not true,
people understand that if you think you could, because of maybe your bias or whatever, right? If you think you could drop something that is not true, right? There will be people listening that will have the chance of coming to debunk that too. So that's why I kind of just stop trying to correct people anymore. Like sometimes I do not feel comfortable.
So you even while we are watching, while we are on this program, while you are airing this program, believe me, younger children, younger kids are watching as well with their parents.
Yeah.
So when you come here and put up misinformation, what do you think that child will carry tomorrow? So that is the reason it's not good, especially when elders, they lie. If you cannot say the truth, you keep your mouth shut, you zip up your mouth. That will help us. And secondly, what I want to talk about today is we should understand what is going on in Nigeria, because a lot of people, I do watch other platforms as well. A lot of people were jubilating, that they want to return back to regionalism. But I need people to be very careful of what they are listening to and what they are seeing with their physical eyes. You see, this regionalism, I am telling you, the devil cannot give birth to a saint. This regionalism they are doing, you will ask yourself, from the time when they started the race for this election, this last election, everybody saw the way the West were dilly-dallying when it comes to the issue of transparency. Everybody saw the way that they supported Thiefnubu to get Thiefnubu into Aso Rock.
Yes.
All those things has prices. Thiefnubu has already paid the price. He has already told them what he is going to offer them, because the West is gradually losing their feet in Africa. And with the population of Nigeria, about 300 million people, and the mineral resources that we have, they can actually use Nigeria to get what they have lost in other places. This is politics. It is America first, it is European first. The only thing I used to say is that we should, as individuals of the citizens of Africa, we should be able to rise up as well to know what is good for us and what is bad for us. Because they are saying America first, they are saying the European first. They are saying that the NATO comes first, even before the United Nations. They are only doing that basically for their interests, what they are going to get out of us. They don't care what we are going through. I want you to look at it. In Thiefnubu's administration, have we been able to get any money from China? We have not been able to get any. We've not been able to get any money from China. But we are now getting money from the IMF, which is controlled by the West. We are getting money from the World Bank, which is controlled by the West. Anything that Thiefnubu asks.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Like 100% from them. Even Africa,
exactly.
AFDB, African Development Bank, they are all subsidiaries of this IMF and the World Bank.
World Bank, the Paris Club. So what they are doing is that at the end of the day, he is going to do their bidding. So if you want even $100 billion, they are going to give it to them. Because the reason they are giving that money is not because of you want to release it to build your infrastructure. No. The reason they are giving that money is for Thiefnubu to use it to grease the mouth of these all the so-called criminal elites, the way they call themselves, that to grease their palm so that at the end of the day, they don't care what happens to the people. Now, when you look at the regions they said they wanted to create, they are planning, it's a grand plan. They are planning to take away some side from Imo State, where I come from,
yes,
to add it to the Niger Delta, so that those people will be Niger Delta, so that they can take away the liquefied natural gases that come from that region, so that they can say, oh, the Igbos, we don't need them. Just the way they...
Do you know how many years that the oil rigs that belongs to Imo State have been allocated to River State?
To River State. That is, yes. So
until recently, when they started returning them back to them, I think it was maybe about a few months back now.
No.
Wike taken back again, you know?
No, Wike won the case. The Wike won the case. That was the last thing Buhari did in office.
Oh, I see.
Wike won the case. Imo State and River State has been on loggerhead on the issue.
Osita, for the sake of our listeners, I really, really want you to take your time to sort of explain this. Now, this is my understanding, okay? There are some oil rigs or oil blocks. They are currently in Imo State, okay? The areas where some of them are, they are in Imo State right now, not Rivers, but by the design of the federal government of Nigeria, Rivers State is being paid the 13% derivation of those oil blocks. Is being paid to Rivers. That's why Wike went to court to that. The money was meant to be paid to them, okay? But the areas were in Imo State. So you mean the court actually ruled that he could continue taking that money?
That is what what the Supreme Court. That was the last
official by officially.
Now they would
crafting out those areas.
They want to
Niger Delta, right?
Exactly. That is what they are planning to do. So at the end of the day, they don't want it. They are looking at it that is the Igbos that are giving them problems. So they don't want to make it in such a way. Look, let me tell you, if everybody knows how the CIA and the C-15, the way they work, you'll be afraid of these people. You'll be afraid of these people. Whatever that is happening in Nigeria today, whatever is happening in Africa today, believe me, when you dig down, you will find out that this is where it is coming from. And this is the reason they don't want Nigeria to break. Because if Nigeria breaks, they believe that
plan has failed.
That resistance that Africa will resist will resurrect from the breaking of Nigeria. They understand all these things very well. So it is not even all about talking about all these politicians. But I am telling you, the problem that we have is that we refuse education. The education that we refuse is not the white man education. What we are saying that we refuse the education because we refuse to add the white man education to our own culture in order for us to rise. So if you look at it, every country that has been able to stabilize on their own, go to their universities, they use their local language to teach them. They didn't believe, they don't want to tell you that the Western education is superior to theirs. But in Africa, we have been conquered both spiritually, physically, and otherwise. That we will talk and talk and talk and talk. At the end of the day, if your generation path that is talking, at the end of the day, the next generation will start doing a kind of mess. So it is because we do not have that education background that is aided by our own culture and tradition, our own cultural values. We don't have it. I used to tell anybody that cares to listen, any country that wants to survive will have to look towards China. Any country that wants to survive will look at Singapore. If you look at those two countries, and now the Indians are coming at it as well, you will find out that it is not by white man education. They teach you nonsense, and at the end of the day, they do their own thing that will profit them. Look at what happened during the time the Queen died. Before, we used to think white men don't have culture. But when the Queen died, we started seeing their culture, everything.
We started seeing their tradition.
Stuff that they have to do, rituals and all
Yes. But if it is an African kingdom that is doing all those things, they can come to the pages of newspaper and tell you that.
Go to church. No, they would rather go to church or go to mosque. They will take the king
and tell you that those things that we are doing is wrong.
So what people don't understand is that, believe me, we should be very careful of these things that is coming from these people. Anything that is not coming from us, we the people, we the citizens, anything that is not coming from us can never be of good effect for today, tomorrow, and years to come. Because for them to do all those things at the end of the day, nobody is even challenging them. Why did you change the national anthem? Why did you do this thing? You'll find out that money, Ghana must go, is passing from hand to hand.
Sita.
Thank you very much, my brother.
God bless you. And thanks for stopping by. All right. Keep observing. And you have a good one. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Osita. Now, we have about 20 minutes to go. And the line is still open. So if you are calling in, use the number on your screen. Direct call, WhatsApp call, you will be speaking to me. So I have another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm very well.
Am I with Maiyegun?
Yeah, this is Maiyegun. Right. Advice. Okay, you. It's not too so busy. You're able to quickly get back.
Oh, sorry, Maiyegun. I just lost you there.
No, it's all right. I'm still here.
So okay. I'm good, my brother. It's Victor calling from Germany once again.
I know. That's Victor from Germany, guys. And Victor, which of these old
Victor from Frankfurt.
Which of them do you really want to start from?
Oh, it's so interesting what happened in Rivers today, Maiyegun. The end time is getting very close to these people. For these people, these so-called pharaohs that we have in Nigeria. Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, please.
Oh, thank you. You see, this is just a sign of what is yet to come. By the time Nigerians will stand on their feet, this is exactly the way and match up to that so-called Senate. This is how they're going to run away, and people will take over.
Victor, I said, if these politicians actually can see through how these impoverished, oppressed, suppressed, assaulted Nigerians, how they actually feel about them, they will know. They will probably change. They start.
Yes, brother.
The day that these poor, oppressed Nigerians will now have a chance of actually showing them how they feel about them. Some of them will not live to tell the story.
You know what? Because they are not affected. They don't even touch their salary. They get their food supplied to them. They get all kind of allowances. They don't feel the pain of the poor man in the streets, and they think, everything is just bed of roses. They don't understand the plight of an average man in the streets of Nigeria, that people are suffering. And one day they're going to take that anger to them and tear them to pieces. The day the people will rise up against them, the police cannot stand them that very day. The force will be too much for them to resist. That is what they don't understand. As for the Western world, it is no longer a secret that they don't really want the black race to survive. We all know it. It's just that our leaders are stupid. They don't use their sense. You understand? They come over here.
The leaders, when you have weak people as your leaders, it's like a lost cause. You know, they are those who are going to lead us to that slavery. They are doing it now. Economic slavery everywhere. Poverty that is going to eat Africa. Famine, hunger. Because of these guys.
It's terrible.
They'll be able to handle it. Not even this Europe. The spillover, if Nigeria explodes, the refugee from Africa will overwhelm, refugee from Nigeria will overwhelm Africa. And you know that Italy is not that far. Spain is not that far anymore from across the water. So let them keep plotting.
I just pray it doesn't happen. I just pray it doesn't happen. They already.
I saw a video of people who are crossing the desert.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have seen that, right? These were the people.
Yeah, I've seen it. Somebody was asking, "Is Africa that bad that these people have to?"
Did you see the video?
Go through all this to cross. Yeah.
You saw it. Good.
It's horrible. Yeah.
So imagine that now, like if you have like times 1,000 of that heading for Europe because Africa is on fire. So we'll go see. We shall see. Victor,
yeah. They don't seem to understand what they're playing with. You know, there's a limit to which you can toy with people's life, and then they will rise up. It's like in animals farm. You know, when the animals rose up against their oppressors, yeah, they couldn't stand it. Even with the gun on their hand, they had to throw their guns away and run for their dear life. That is what is eventually going to happen to Nigeria for the way things are going, because the people are fed up. They are tired. I came back from home about 2 months ago. My brother, Nigeria is not the Nigeria I left in about April last year. It's not what it used to be. We were even crying then that it was bad. But if you go there now, oh my God. So I thought, no wonder people are crying that they're starving, they're hungry. In the midst of plenty, we will have everything. Our leaders deliberately, threw us back to Stone Age, make us to start, starving just because they want to please the Western world. Thiefnubu will keep going. Buhari started this by going to, borrow heavily all over the world. When they were doing this borrowing, I said, oh my God, this man is just going to, throw us back into slavery with this borrowing, because I thought we will not be able to stand it by the time our money starts getting devalued and we can't pay our debt. And that's exactly what we are facing today. And it's going to affect the generations to come. And Thiefnubu will not use his sense. I never knew that man. I never knew that man is so senseless. I used to think that he was an intelligent man when he was ruling Lagos.
Thiefnubu wasn't good. For God, I never knew he was.
Oh my God!
I never expected it to be this worse. And I'm
simple
like,
economics.
You see the chapter 1. You are complaining that it's this worse. Wait till we get to chapter 4, chapter 5. They made you
Lord of mercy.
People wait spend 1 year. They can't stand on the mandate anymore. Arthritis, cripple, disability, some of them now hunger, weaken them from inside. They can't stand on the mandate anymore. 1 year, one year.
So sad, so sad.
It's unfortunate.
So sad how much these politicians have destroyed Nigeria. It's not the Nigeria that will grow up in. In those days when you're going back home from Europe here, you'll be happy that you're going home. The kind of air that will greet you when you reach home, you feel like, not wanting to return back to Europe. But now,
the reality will settle in the moment you walk out of the airport. You begin to see everything.
Oh my God!
That reminds you that, man, this place is not right, man. These guys haven't really,
well,
it's always there.
Nothing lasts forever, Maiyegun. Nothing lasts forever.
We hope
their doom is getting very close.
Too, right? I hope platforms like this will continue to remind all of us that except something is done. We are done, man.
Oh yeah, it has started in Rivers. I hope people will get to see this video, and that will embolden so many people. Very soon, they're going to be toppled. Mark my words. If the military will not do it, the people are coming for them, because a hungry man is an angry man, they say. Yeah, people, they have to emancipate themselves. If they won't get emancipated by these politicians, the people will take the laws into their hand and eventually eat them raw.
Thank you so much, man. Okay, I will take one more.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for your good job. So you have a nice evening, my brother. Extend my greetings to your family.
Have a great
Bye.
week too. Have a good one, man.
Yeah.
Now, this
Thank
is
you.
what some of us believe, that Nigeria will get to this stage. They will not be doing it for politicians. They will be doing it for themselves. One day. Soon. Not in Rivers, but elsewhere or everywhere.
Somebody should say something. Say something before
One day. So I am going to take my last call. Our time is so spent now, okay? But yeah.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Maiyegun.
Baba?
I'm from California. My name is Fubara.
Obiora, sir. Thank you so much for holding on, okay? So, yeah.
I'm calling from California.
Everybody can hear you. How you doing, sir?
Okay. Oh, I'm doing very well. Yeah, thank you for the work you're doing.
Thanks, sir.
I watch you every day from California. My wife and I, too. We're fond of you. We thank you for the good job you're doing. Then, about today's, what is going on in Rivers State today, it's really shocking and also pleasing because of, we know the accident of Wike. The people are now reacting to these politicians, especially people like Wike. I'm saying that Wike is more dangerous than Thiefnubu. Rivers people and Nigerians should resist Wike. And the next option is to strip him of that, the vessel of noise he's still making with SCC. In fact, he has done all he can do in SCC. The next thing is to lose SCC. He has done the roads by remarking them and they're building VP's house.
21 billion vice president's house.
At this time that we have crisis, that people are going hungry,
they don't care.
It's annoying what's going on in Nigeria. We abroad is a lot of pressure on us because we're always getting bombarded with demands from people back home.
Right.
We keep spending most of our money. I can't even buy things myself. I was thinking if I buy something of $500 or $200, I need this money I need this money to go to Nigeria to help people. It's annoying. It's becoming a burden on us. Then one more thing I want to say is that people should please tone down about how they use ethnicity. Because sometimes when elders talk, it's annoying. I had one of the last two callers. The guy that called himself elder something. He said he had something about Obi. Listen, I'm from Anambra State. When Obi was coming into power, we were saying, who is this? Can you stand in Gige? Can you stand the Oba? Can you stand, who is this man that is making noise? When Obi started, the whole of Anambra knew that there is a governor, or there was a governor at the time. We were shocked at what this guy was doing. He's prudent.
Because you know what I remember, Obiora? You know what I remember, right?
Yeah.
They said one of the things that actually got Anambra, it was the time Umba de Noju, Ngige, the Uba brothers and all that drama. They burned down the Anambra Broadcasting Corporation, burned down. Government house, burned down. State House of Assembly.
We witnessed all these things.
Everywhere, that time, right? And this Obi came, man, he's talking like a woman. They were calling him Obi Ageli.
I said,
because this one that is talking like a woman want to be governor in this state. They said after 6 months or a year, they changed his name from Obi Ageli to what's that thing called again?
Okute now. Okute.
God bless you. Obiora, please go on.
Okay, let me finish up. See, I'm not talking because I'm from Anambra.
I didn't go to Obi. I didn't talk about. I went to California when he came. I went to California when he came here.
Right.
We have supported him because he is competent. See, he changed Anambra politics. Even today, Anambra has always had seamless elections after him. It's not by thuggery, not by you must vote this person. No, everybody votes according to who they want to vote. This will desanitize Anambra. He gave everybody a sense of belonging. Somebody said he had his record. What record are you hearing? This is the only man that saved money. He saved money, we knew.
He's the only one.
No other governor has done it. He refused every pension, gratuity. He gave money to even my town. It's in here. Government. We have got the Imo State. Nobody remembers us. Mbaduju was from Uli. But Mbaduju didn't remember us. But Obi start road into my village. I mean, not just ordinary road though. This guy did my school in my community was given bots and renovated computers and everything. And somebody is coming here to say he had who is so let me ask him, who is Sowolu? Has Sowolu handled any public fund? Has he led any group of people to determine his integrity and how he will lead people and how he will listen to people? Well, the thing that will be is the man for now as a stopgap to go into the next generation we are looking for. I'm alive, eh? Yeah. So my wife is listening to you, but don't worry about that.
I mean,
yeah. So what I'm saying that we follow you not because you are Yoruba, but because you are a truthful person, and you are focused on what you are doing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, you'll be right. Yes,
Maiyegun, yes. My wife will not like me talk again. She adores you.
No worry, I understand. Because you are living out of this. Hello there.
Go to your Facebook. Remember, we started this.
Yes.
The first time, Maiyegun.
Yes, ma'am.
With Tony. We started this.
You see, let me say something to you. You know what, Mr.
2017.
I know. God bless you. Now, Obiora will.
You remember you come to me because I do politics. You guys will say, how can a woman be doing Nigerian politics?
God bless you. And look at us today. We are still here, still talking.
Yeah.
It seems like it's not working. But we won't give up.
Nothing is working. Remember when Facebook started new, there was the only woman doing Nigerian politics, talking about how these people are taking us down the downwards, talking about how these people are just, we gave them 1999, we gave them this power, and they are seizing it. And then Facebook came after me.
I know.
Facebook destroyed all my reachability. All what I do on Facebook, they don't circulate it anymore. When Buhari came, they destroyed my. When Buhari came, I was on one of the voices saying Buhari is not the best thing to happen to Nigeria this time, and it came out to be the reality. You know what they did? You had to pay
Ordinarily, I would have given up. For those who have been following you, like yourself, right? MaiyegunsDiary Politico on Facebook was shut down 4 times.
Shut down. I know that time now. I know that time. My own was, they even gagged me. I know. You know, Tommy, I went to Tommy and they told me, my friend and your friend, 2017. When you started booming again, I told my husband, follow Maiyegun. I even tell people, follow Maiyegun. If you want to get a master's in Nigerian politics, follow him. I'm only a woman. People don't look at me. They're like, a woman, you don't go on Facebook to come, you talk about politics.
Right? Because you women are more real and original.
Well, yeah, gossip type. We are gossip type. But, you know, because I studied politics anyway, in Nigerian politics. Right. But anyway, I went to Tommy. I'm not like trying. I said, Tommy, Maiyegun is booming. Where are you, Tommy?
Yes.
It happened that Tommy, your friend, your bosom friend.
Yeah.
Then I'm a woman. They call me Tigress on social media. I don't care. I went to Tommy. I said, Tommy, what of Maiyegun? Because Tommy has started suspecting Emilio Cox. But I was looking at him with raw eyes. I would always send him a meme. I said, like that dog meme that would say, if I bite you. So he would post something. I would send him a meme and say, this eye, why they look, if I bite you, they hungry me to bite it. So I went to him, I said, what of Maiyegun? Maiyegun is booming on YouTube. What are you doing? Now you are Emilio. Oh no, Chidima, you know, but you know, every one of us, we have our own, you know,
meaning.
There's
so much happening in our lives. And
even God in the Bible, God said, yeah.
I know.
Even in the Bible, God said, "I'm giving you freedom." Even same Bible, if you come to the Constitution, the Constitution will say you have freedom. But it pains me today. I still communicate with my friend Tommy, but on WhatsApp because But it pains me today that Tommy that you started this thing with.
It's not here. A lot of people who knows Tommy, right? They believed we were going to be a great pair together. I didn't see this myself, right? I was just doing what I was doing at the time, okay? Then it became something that a lot of people were like, man, then it became what it is now. So
anyway,
it's just like life.
Yeah, we will talk on Tommy apart from this transaction we're doing. Another thing is because go on Messenger. I keep Facebook Messenger. I keep telling you, Maiyegun, remember me, Chidima, but I know that you are too busy. But go because I keep telling you, 2017 we started this. Yes. I was there. My husband has not finished with you, so go ahead and finish up. Okay.
I love the fact that you are able to kind of guide your own territory there. Like, oh, you're speaking to Maiyegun. I want to talk to him too, and it's a pleasure.
Maiyegun,
lady, yeah, man.
Maiyegun, finally. Yes, we are happy to have spoken with you, and we thank all your people, listeners, and every one of them. We are following you. See, we in the prayer. We want to come back and contribute. I have a first degree in chemical engineering. I have a second degree in natural gas engineering and management. So we are student people who want to come back to Nigeria.
We are being led by the worst of us.
We are really led by it's annoying. Even our energy system, sector in Nigeria can be. We have experts, people like us, who have been. I work with somebody for several years. Somebody SLB.
It is what it is.
And today, so we are angry with what's happening in Nigeria, but we like what the Rivers people are doing. I lived in Rivers State. I went to the University of Port Harcourt when I was in Nigeria. I knew when Wike was a local government chairman. He was a tyrant. Obiako was a nightmare for us then when we were in University of Port Harcourt. So I knew him then. I see that man is dangerous.
I'm telling you, like yourself, Obiora, it is pretty much like a karma at play, but it hasn't even started.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This will grow into something bigger. So don't worry.
I'll leave you to that. Okay, Obiora, thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
for making that tonight, like being part of it. Send me well to my again, okay?
But tell your guys, the Yoruba guys, we don't want to be calling them names or something. They are understanding Obi. We are not voting Obi. I can't vote for Hope of Dema. I can't vote for Ekuremado. I can't vote for most of these we are seeing. But Obi is exception. Also, of course, now you know that those ones that destroyed Abia State. Look at Abia State today. Those ones that destroyed Abia State. Look at Abia today.
I know.
So we know what we are doing. Somebody has not been given any power, any leadership position to handle, finances to handle, even AAC, they are accusing him. And for somebody saying, how do you vote such a person? But you have a man who has been tested and trusted. Obi was chairman of the Nigerian Security Exchange and Commission. He refused everything given to him. This is the kind of people we want first.
Hey, here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. I said if they can go back to regionalism. Let Obi come back to us. I beg go. Don't go Nigeria. Come to our region. That's my prayers because I don't know what he's doing. You're going to get it better for them while our region is left out. I don't care. If they want to do the regional thing, that's what we'll be praying for. We'll become and show us what is that.
And stay with the people of the East. And if we are going to do regionalism, then they should let everybody who are Igbos that they've...
After all, that's what we've been agitating for. Remember when Nnamdi Kanu started talking about regionalism, and then you joined Nnamdi Kanu. I'm like, God, thank you. That's it.
Anyway, thanks to both of you, okay?
I'm going to let you go. My husband is done. He's going to get ready for work, and I'm getting ready for work. This is like, all righty. Don't forget.
It's okay. I don't think we're going to end the call anytime soon. So, Obiora and the missus, thank you so much for being part of it this evening, okay? Our time is now over. Short. I will see you some other time, okay? And to everyone else, thank you so much for this evening, for everything, okay? If you joined us at midway or towards the end of the broadcast, I advise you watch it from the start. And then fast forward the first 4 minutes if you don't like music. And then my voice seems to be off for a few seconds as well. Thanks to you all. I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun Diary Politico. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Allow the children it's okay. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind. Like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don off mind, and if we talk, na 500,000 they go sama us call am hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people wey dey spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. This one na dey off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. And in dey torchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be dey holla say dem want the power. Chai, dem be promise us say we go get light and power. Dem hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. This one not dey off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Person wey dey do evil no wan make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too dey talk. He too dey talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he dey hot like pepper. But every day dem dey thief money in bulk. Poor man pikin dey the street dey hawk. Still dem talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. barbarism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ máa.
Once again, I apologize for that. The audio was a little bit mixed up. I hope it is working now. It should be back now. Thank you. I apologize for that once again. Thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are joining us tonight. And it is Maiyegun Live. Read the caption of this broadcast as usual. The description of the broadcast. Like it. Then share it to invite your friends and not so friendly friends. Just tell them that Maiyegun today. When you share it, you just be like Maiyegun today. We are going to spend some time in Rivers State today. Fubara finally established his own authority. It didn't go down without a drama. In fact, it's reported that 2 people died. I will take you through the timeline. You should just share this. So good morning to you once again, and top of the men to all of you. We're already running late. I don't know how many of you have been following the development in Rivers State from last night. I have been following it. And it all started from the fact that the local government chairman loyal to Wike, they swore never to vacate their office. And in the last 2-3 weeks, Wike's men seems to have become like orphans who really have nobody guiding them anymore. The 27 House of Assembly members, they have lost their seats. Currently, maybe waiting on the Supreme Court to come and do some wonders. The local government chairman decided that they were going to show Fubara, who was actually in charge of Rivers State. But the whole thing turned around since last night when the people were like, okay, their tenure ended yesterday. If they bond them well, maybe they them show face for those local government secretariats. And what happened today in Rivers State? In detail, I'm going to show you. But it won't be so accurate if I don't give you the timeline of the drama or what led to the drama of today. It won't be accurate. So sit back, relax, and let me gist you. Wike is was the PDP governor of Rivers State, who looted over ₦1 trillion. Part of the money was used to pursue a failed presidential ambition. Now, feeling betrayed, he decided to go against his own party. And indeed, he cut a deal with the current government, Thiefnubu, back then as a candidate. Now, he did all he could to ensure that the unpopular Thiefnubu was rigged in with the help of some of these men that have been compensated or are now being compensated by Wike. From the what go? Wike presented himself as the godfather of Rivers State politics. In fact, he brags of how he had managed to make all of the past governors in the state irrelevant. Unfortunately, he kind of sponsored his own karma. And that karma is Fubara. Everything was fine until when Fubara, for some reason, I don't know, just decided not to follow through the agreement they had. And what was that agreement? From Fubara himself, Wike was given the leverage, one, to make Fubara governor. He appointed his deputy. Wike appointed all of the House of Assembly members from his party and ensured that a majority of them won. Okay, so and he funded their own campaign and elections as well. So after the elections, Wike appointed over 70% of the cabinet members of Fubara, the governor. It was said that the agreement was before any penny is spent in River States, Wike would take 30% of all revenue accrued to River States. He denied it, but he later kind of confessed to it. I'll get to that part. So they said Fubara was at a point felt like it was just an appointee and he was only kind of sitting as governor there, pretty much like an appointee of Wike. Okay? And Fubara is just serving Wike's third term, kind of. The governor of the second richest state in Nigeria was not allowed to sign any check that is above 20 million naira. And that is the state that was ordinarily believed to be generating over 27 billion. But for years, Wike declared 13 billion monthly as the River State revenue. But the accountant, the guy that helped him to move some of the money, right, falsified the figures, falsified the documents. Fubara is the governor now. So in order to look good to the people, he quickly came out and told the people and said, listen, guys, even God that created us, that said we should be paying, now 10% in the collect. This guy now 30%, and I am not even a governor. I think they now told him, like, wait till after the Supreme Court because we can now weary. Behind the scene, Fubara said all of his own cabinet members who were loyal to Wike, they will be questioning him whenever they are at the cabinet meeting and they are discussing about maybe project or something. And then they will be like, me, I can't do anything until I hear from Oga. So your own commissioners will be telling you until I hear from Oga, and you are supposed to be the Oga. Since Shah went hurry. Behind this scene, they said people were sent to Wike to talk to him. Like, this is not right. This thing is going to backfire. If this guy should begin to kind of use the power of the office he's holding, you don't get that power again. The power has kind of moved. Wike was like, no, he controls everything. If Fubara try anything, he will be removed as governor. And that's how Wike felt smart to set up a stage that will make him like the Jaga bandits of Rivers. And immediately Fubara stopped giving him money. As we heard, order came that Fubara must be removed. And we started hearing impeachment. Impeachment bow. One of them, they said Fubara is a Ijo, okay, and is the first Ijo to be governor. And because of that, automatically, right, is people started flying the flag of they want to remove an Ijoman, they want to remove an Ijoman who will not go agree, stuff like that. So one of the local government chairmen that were chased away today, so in December, was talking about how Fubara was just a mumu that was given power. Like, can you even imagine? Then they were already planning to remove him. So the day they were supposed to sit, Fubara and his own gang, they detonated I don't know if it's a bomb or dynamite. They shall throw some explosive inside the State House of Assembly, burn it down. So the lawmakers couldn't sit. And that was the beginning of what you are witnessing today. In one of those times when the weakest men were feeling so powerful, listen, I have collections of clips I want to share with you tonight. So if you are not in a hurry, I plead with you to sit back, relax, because all of the journey to what happened today and what happened today as well, and maybe what is still to happen. Here was one of them. This one was the Quere chairman, local government chairman.
River State and failed in their time. They now believe that because a man was wicked in his heart from when his mother gave birth to him, deceived all of us, and we all gave him the mandate of River State, that they have seen an opportunity to come and create ethnic. There is no ethnic tension in River State. Nothing. We don't have any problem with the job people. My own mother was trained in Africa. All my people were trading with the job people. They came out, Calamity. All the people were trading with them in the time past. They are our brothers and closest neighbor till tomorrow. We have never had any war with them. We are one people. So, if they like us, just because they want to lie against us, why so wicked? Just because those who stood for them, suffered for them, and brought them to power, they want to pay good for evil. That lie will not stand. Let it be put on record. On that nation was the way so wicked. More just sons and daughters have been given greater political appointment in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes, so wicked has been instrumental to all those just sons and daughters having those wonderful political appointments. And I'm happy our leader, the Buruburu one, Igbo, came out here and he made it clear that yes, some wicked and the Quere man has done the unthinkable that no man can do. He told the Quere people, fear not, I know where I am living to. I will never mislead you. Allow them. We all belong to the same River State. Let them have a bite of the cake too, as a people. He gave them the power, not because he was afraid of them. He gave them the power for equity, fairness, and justice. But if you give Mumuma when you know certain power, he will carry and play. Not so. But I tell you, as long as God Almighty liveth, these Egyptians you see, soon you shall see them. No more. Soon you shall see them. No more. For us, we are not. I've told them. They say they want to take a local government. I say you're not the River State House of Assembly. You can't. I tell them. Yes, you can sit down in the office and make an announcement. But if you do a lawless thing, you have created a lawless situation. So there will be lawlessness everywhere. So we thank Mr. President for bringing peace in River State. We believe in the 8-point agenda. And we will stand with it to the last.
nuisance lele.
So that was after Thiefnubu called all of them and then gave them 10-point resolution, which part of it was that the 27 lawmakers, PDP lawmakers, loyal to Wike, that decamped to APC, they must keep their seats. And then all of the commissioners that resigned from Fubara's government, they must be returned. Pretty much like everybody should pretend like nothing happened, except that those lawmakers, they are now in APC and nothing can change that. The next time, with Wike, Fubara, I think they met at the National Executive Council meeting, NEC or something, in Abuja, just to show that, Thiefnubu's peace is working. So, I don't know how many of you remember this, sometimes in January this year, after the peace meeting called by Thiefnubu and with Wike, to settle these whole rifts. Fubara, go back and pay your godfather and let this whole thing. That's it. That's my order. So they attended the NEC meeting in January, and he was told, kind of, I don't know if he ignored him or not, but he was told to go back. And you remember this? So, to the media, that's peace. When the Wike went on to, it was pretty much like there's not going to be any peace. So at that point, I think Fubara just felt like I am the one who is holding the key to the purse of Rivers State. I can use this money to defend myself from this madman too. And people, ordinarily, it is expected. Ordinarily, people are going to swing to the side of the person who get the bread. Fubara has the bread. There's no amount of whatever robbery that Wike is doing in Abuja. Wike said, what is wrong in asking Fubara to fund the structure that made him governor? At least he didn't spend any money to be governor. Wike spent all the money using Rivers State money. So why Wike said, why is Fubara telling everybody like the 30% he's asking him to bring is for him, Wike, like he is hungry? The money is meant to fund the structure of his loyalists, so that whenever there is another election, there will be enough resources to prosecute the election. So that is what Wike told all of them, that Fubara has to go. Fubara has stopped funding this whole thing. We're going to have a big problem in next elections. All of you, I can't fund you. I can't use my money. So that's why all of them took it personal, because their political survival depends on that money. So Wike doesn't even have to fight. These guys would have to do the fight. I mean, the fighting for him. And that's exactly what they are doing. So this shisha happened. So May this year, just last month, when that of the lawmakers has been sort of like concluded, they are gone. Except if Wike put the Supreme Court abracadabra. Do you understand? They are gone. And the guy was told to sack all the local government chairmen who were insulting him, including that one from Ikwere. But Fubara didn't, because he was also told that, listen, you don't have to fire them. Their time will finish in June. And then they will have to go. Then this guy started a drama. The one that called him Mumu in December. The same guy from Ikwere. He was on screen last month. Asking Fubara, daring him, in fact. Listen.
Who are you to say Martin Samebule is not the House of Assembly? If Martin Samebule says that because the governor of Rivers State failed in his duty to conduct local government election, and that I, Dr. Wanosike Samuel Osoruchi, whose tenure by the oath of office I took, and certificate of return I was issued when I contested my second tenure election, that we should remain in office, so shall we remain in office. We are sending a message to those who are threatening. Wear your jeans. Do like this. Don't do like this. We don't wear jeans in the Ikwere local government. We tie wrapper. We wear bakata. We will wait for you. Come and disobey the law. The law of Nigeria is the law passed by Martin Samebule. If them boy you well, them boy you well, them boy you well, them boy you well, them boy you well. Show your face. Thank you, God bless.
So that's the Ikwere local government chairman